There we are. That's a lot better. Let's just jump into this because we're a little bit late, 10 minutes late. I think this is a fantastic time for us to recap the session that just happened, as a lot happened in the last half of the session that kind of went a mile a minute, and some of us, I won't name names, were pretty sick during that session. So probably need a thorough recap. And they're definitely still not sick, are they?
No, why would I still be sick? That'd be
No,
crazy being sick
that
for a
would be
week. What kind of cruel god would allow that? That'd be
that
crazy.
would be weird, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Would anyone like to give us a recap of session 40, or what has brought you into what is now the winter time, because it is the first of Cathana? Mm-hmm. Going once, going twice, and taken by none other than Jobin. Jobin, by all means, you can take.
I always wait till the last second to make sure somebody else gets a chance. Then,
Yeah,
you
I understand. I always am on the edge of my seat.
One of these days, I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna do it. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose that here. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Previously on strength up. Season of Ghosts. Season of Ghosts.
Huh?
They both start with an S. Give me a break. All right. We come back to the first day of winter. We've all been having Ross has had a strange dream. Higher Ha has been missing. We decided to take the day to try and look for Higher Ha. We go through many different options, checking where she's been, where she usually likes to go, talking to other people around the place, even wondering if we probably should head outside the city or talk to some of the kami. But it seems as all avenues lead to a dead end, and we're kind of stuck. So we finish the last bit of downtime activities we could to help prepare for winter, considering this is the last week and we're heading towards the first day of winter. And so during that week, as we help prepare, we were able to get some more, raise the spirits of the town a bit more, get as much food as we possibly can for the winter, and almost secure the. I mean, might as well have maxed out the strength and security of the village as well. We did the best we could, and we think we did a really good job. But during that week, we all end up having, almost all of us seem to have strange nightmares of us existing in the village, but everybody has the telltale signs of Kugaptee corruption, with wicker baskets for heads with spilling out red butterflies, but ignoring each of us. And then once we seem to sort of interact, or trying to interact with these people, these Kugaptee villagers, we find ourselves waking up in our bed. However, it's still a dream, as we see our own face creep up from the base of the bed that we are sleeping in, and attempt to move towards us as we react, eventually ripping apart and being burst into red butterflies, causing distress and mental fatigue to many of us. CN in particular. But the last day before winter, we sort of first day of winter, we got together and sort of had a conversation, letting everybody know that we've been having these weird dreams. We're trying to figure out what they mean when we then hear commotion coming from outside and into the downtown. Apparently, one of the cloud paper house is being destroyed, or we see red smoke coming out of it, and it's collapsing like if it was on fire, but there's no fire. And so we rush to try to its aid. We see a lot of people are around the cloud paper house trying to figure out what's going on. And when we get inside to see what's going on, we see that weird creatures wearing red robes and red masks, holding red flame torches, or red butterfly flame torches, are touching parts of the little cloud paper house, and those parts that it touched seems to sort of fade away into ash, not necessarily burn, but like just cease to exist, turn to ash and fade away. I think it might be them being removed from the mindscape. I'm not sure. However, we have to worry about saving the people inside the cloud paper house. There seemed to be a child, an old man, and another Sune villager. And so we rush in to try and save them while Katai saves the first person and then realizes these spirits are creatures that could be banished by the powers Shizuru? Shizuru, sorry. And so she draws her sword and compels them to disperse while we rescue the rest of the villagers. As soon as we get out, we see more of these masked creatures begin to torment the plant life around Willowshore as they raise up faces, and spirits seem to leak out of these plants as they float towards the villagers and attack. So we find ourselves defending the villagers, attacking these plants.
Mm-hmm. And everything the plants touch as they float about like jellyfish turn to wood.
Turn to wood, yes.
Lignification. Thank you so much, Jobin. You can take your hero point or a d6. Which one do you prefer?
Hero point.
Hero point. Very well. You'll start with 3. Everyone else starts with 2. Don't forget to mark it. And, I suppose we should just jump in, No role-playing question?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where's the role-playing question?
Where's the role-playing question?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
That's why I come to session.
That's why you're here, to roleplay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. I apologize. I apologize deeply. In that case, I suppose it's, we can go into a very typical, question. This has been a little while. This has been a little while since I asked this question. I think it fits. Maybe it's changed over time. It's a very casual question to have in the middle of such a fight. But what's your character's biggest pet peeve? Maybe now, after the monastery, after being around the Mistbreakers for a long time. Maybe it could be big circles being drawn in the ground that you have to clean up. I don't know. Something mysterious like that. Anyone who wants to answer it can give me a dice roll. Damn, Katai. Big roll. Ooh.
Impressive.
And stolen by Fang.
That's okay. He needs it.
Go on, Fang. Tell me your biggest pet peeve. Surely it can't be circles.
No, I love circles.
Mm-hmm.
It's pessimism and pessimistic people.
Ooh. Defeatist attitudes, huh?
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you want to force someone else to answer this question while you take a d4 in your hand?
We can get Katai's answer.
Katai, you've been given a mercy.
It's Ross.
Ross is your biggest pet peeve?
Hey, that's my pet peeve too, kind of.
Wow.
Into my house. And he took my house from me. Yeah, he's my biggest pet peeve right now.
That's messed up. But I like it. Well done. Okay. Let me bring you guys over. And back into combat. There we are. Okay. And so we have the strange willow geists flowing up and down, reaching throughout this alleyway that's filled with red smoke wherever they go. You see the young girl clutching Mr. Jelly that you rescued, Aruka, the kitsune who's holding on to her side, and trying to guide people away from all of this nightmarish creatures. And so, as you guys stand here, with no signs of those 4 glowing golden eyes in that blazing existence of red smoke, instead, you just see these faces pressed up against these strange spiritual willow trees and the red butterflies that leak from their cracks. And thus, we will continue. Willowshore's alleyway immediately screams as you see this massive form reach down into the ground. You see tendrils made from wood break through and spiritually phase into the stone. It will go to cast a spell if anyone is able to interrupt such things.
No.
All right.
I think I have a reaction.
Oh.
Let me see here. Hold on.
Recognize spell? Excellent. Go for it.
Would this be nature or
Nature check, yeah.
Okay. I always got to remember that the proficiencies are the hands.
Mhm.
The hand button.
You recognize what is happening. That's a critical success for one, so you get a +1 against the saving throw if there's a saving throw. Luckily, there is not one here. Instead, you can see this creature is somehow able to cast in one turn a powerful spell known as Wall of Thorns, which usually takes a minute.
That's horrifying.
It is going to reach down into the ground, and you'll watch as sections of this place begin to move. Now, because you rolled so high, I would say you can see that it is going to trap villagers in the alleyway for them to kind of move down towards. Do you have any person in the alleyway that you would want to warn to get out before they lock this section and forward out? Oh, thank you.
I would probably, tell everybody that it's what it's up to doing. Like, as soon as I recognize the spell, I'll shout it out. What's going on?
Okay.
So whoever's like nearest can run.
Okay.
Can make it out.
I'm letting you choose one person that is on this side, because it will only go out this far. They're going to trap all the commoners from here and to the right in it.
I guess I'll tell the child and his dad, the ones that we saved, to get out.
Can't do the dad.
This child then.
Okay. You turn around and do you shout with Mushi?
Yeah.
All right, and with no shove, instead, you'd see the father look over, mournful, but give a nod, and he will grab you and push her just barely out of the way before a massive wall of thorns will begin to grow. It is going to move about like this. As it catches and tangles everyone within its reach. You see the unfortunate father caught up into it as he is held within, but as the thorns grow across him, they don't pierce into him just yet. They draw bits of blood where it pushes into his cheek. The sides of his skin begin to burst and pop, and you see all of the people that were going to run away suddenly rush to a stop in front of a massive wall of thorns. And if anyone takes a move action, you will be hurt if you try to enter the wall of thorns. And now that they've trapped you in, the Willow Geist ends its turn. Katai, what do you do?
Oh shoot! There's a wall behind us now. Fang, what are these things weak to? Do you know?
You can see Fang is like casting magic, desperately trying not to become petrified and overcome it. And he just kind of shrugs at you.
Oh, you're being totally frozen.
Well, I'm actually like counteracting it, but
you're counteracting it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know what level that Wall of Thorns was? Or rank?
The rank was 3rd.
Okay.
Okay. Do tell that to me, Jobin.
The film is going to take... Yeah, I mean, he called out the spell. So, go ahead. He says, Katai, I'll take care of the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna take care of it. You want to take care of it? I'll swing my katana. Whoop, swing.
Your katana is better at cutting trees.
All right, I will swing the katana then. Before I do that, I am actually gonna try to make a recall knowledge check on these things.
By all means. Katai, you have no doubt as you look at them that they are not a real creature. This seems to be in the way that they are. There isn't a classification for this creature. You know, this is the first of its kind. It is a spirit that is also a plant that is incorporeal. It is a twisted version of spirits, clearly that are either been bound into them, but is yet at the same time a representation of Willowshore. That is a true plant. You're unsure of lots of things that it can do, but I will give you one.
Can I ask its weakness?
It has none.
Okay. I'm a stab it then.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
I have made 2 attacks so far with my katana, my new sword here, and it is crit every single time.
That's pretty neat.
So you know.
Go
Alrighty.
for it.
Let's go ahead and crit this guy. It's not a demon.
The off guard has applied. Well done. 22. Oh,
Sorry.
44 damage. No.
I stabbed myself. My bad.
All right, 22 damage. You were able to crack through, and you would watch as a pustule-like substance pops from your blade, and you'd watch as red smoke billows out of it instead of liquid or blood. You hear screams from the inside as you stab through and go to the other side before you can trot out. And the screams seem vaguely familiar.
What? In what way?
You don't know. You just heard these screams before.
Okay, no time to think about that at the moment. I stab it again.
Okay.
At map 5. Ooh, that's a tough one.
That would be a critical miss.
Critical miss. Tough. Alright, that is my turn.
Okay. That'll bring it to Z Yin.
All right, we got something that's not scaring him or he hates for once.
You sure?
Let's get busy. Incorporeal undead.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough to destroy, right?
Sure. First action will be that wonderful thing on it, which makes all kinds of other things possible.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, do I want to do it? Sure. He casts gravity weapon on his weapon. And then third action, he strikes. I know I have a hasted action, but I'm going to save it for last. And let's see what happens.
Well, well, well.
So
Look at
this is why Ranger rocks.
Let's see it.
Ooh,
Oh my
jeez.
goodness.
Oh jeez, look at that.
Now, there is some problems with this attack as you go for a clean severing
Yeah, I
shot.
figure he doesn't take the bleed in.
It doesn't take the bleed, nor does it take the precision.
Oh.
It is an incorporeal undead, but it does take 38 damage. As you're able to skewer in, and though you try to cut one of the faces, you see it just kind of move in between the bark as though it's been pushed somewhere else as you chop off a large section of it, and it floats away into red smoke. That's your first 2 actions. I assume you've got one more.
I've got a haste action left.
Oh, perfect.
I gotta figure out what I want to do. Do I want to move? Yeah. I guess I'll just swing at it again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be -4. That's okay. That's my turn.
Okay. You watch as the commoners all rush up, but they kind of stop at the wall, making sure that they don't push their hands in. You see one of them rush up and put her hands on it, but it begins to bleed. They don't push through anymore, and they look horrified. And Zian, you'll watch as the tree just starts to float through you.
Am I able to use my reaction?
You are. They are incorporeal, so they can flow through you, but I want to see what you've got.
Okay. I will use... where's it at? Disrupt Prey.
Ooh.
I didn't have it targeted, did I?
You did not. 35 to hit?
That's what it says.
That'll be your second crit on this creature.
Poor guy.
All right. Go ahead and describe it to me how you're able to destroy this thing in 2 fell swings as it tries to phase through you.
Ian's holding an evil sword. This evil creature tries to go by him, tries to go through him, just by pure essence alone. And the sword from, I can't remember the lady's name.
Jinyue.
Thank you. Finds its mark, and he bisects the tree.
Ooh.
Evaporates.
It sure does. Upon being severed in half, you watch as it falls away in 2 pieces, one floating through the air, the other floating through the ground. And the one Geist is gone. Jobin, you don't think that these things are going to keep coming for your friends. They look like they've got a desired target of the weak people of Willowshore. What do you do?
Yeah. So the wall popped up behind Jobin. He sees Mushi and this villager stuck in it. He turns around, and with his staff in hand, he's going to go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on the wall.
Okay. Give me a
Using the
counteract
staff.
check.
All right. Counteract.
And you casting it at 2, so that's okay, right? Oh, that's more than enough. 30 is high enough as you begin to unravel it. I assume your magic snakes through each of the thorns, unraveling them and pulling them back, soothing them into the ground, or coating them in ink before they disappear.
It's more like it's being erased.
Very cool. All right. As you begin to rush through the air and it begins to disapparate as though it has been wiped away from a parchment. And before long, the entire wall ceases. And the people immediately run from this incorporeal tree, giving you nods.
And he yells, "Get to safety and help each other out. Make sure others get to safety as well."
You see the child did not leave her dad. She's holding Mr. Jelly in waits room and he grabs her hand and they all run.
Move. All right. Okay, 1 action left. Can turn around. Let me see here. I'm going to we'll recall knowledge on this thing one more time. So we can learn anything else.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have one. Hold on. Okay. Ross and Finger gonna go. I might as well try it. He's actually gonna, after using the staff to dispel the magic, he's gonna pick it up like a javelin, and then let go of it, and it's gonna fly towards the what you call it, the little guys.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cast Handy Apprentice.
Ooh, okay. Give me that roll.
Ooh.
Misses, unfortunately, even with the off guard from the Tenyo.
All right, flies back and catches it. That's his end of his turn.
Perfect. Ross, that brings it to you.
Ross is gonna lash out at it.
Mm-hmm.
Using Whip of Light.
Ooh. All right. Fortitude save. Natural 1. And takes double damage?
From a critical, yes.
Okay. And this is going to be double. And yes, as you connect, it is under the effects of void healing. So tell me, how would you like to disapparate this with a lash of pure life?
It just breaks apart the tree.
Oh! And yet it persists! Just barely. Okay. As you throw out this lash and it connects into the tree, it cracks through the bark and it continues to reach out towards Fang, seemingly intent to turn him to wood.
What if that handed apprentice hit?
Oh no! Okay, there's only one large branch left of the tree after your lash, and that goes to Fang. Fang, you know it is going to do everything in its power to finish you off, even through your rejection of its form. You're not slowed. What do you do?
All right. Yeah, in the hand that is turning to wood, he's gonna kind of like flick his nails, and it's gonna create a spark, and he's gonna palm fire and just push it into the tree.
Oh, you watch as your entire arm just ignite across the wood. And it just barely misses.
And then Beetle, I think he'll give 2 actions to Beetle, and Beetle's gonna mandible the tree and try and bring it down.
Okay. Perfect. As you hold it still, gripping it with your paw, your claws dig in and break through, and Beetle rears up, and you can describe how you team finisher him.
I think he kind of just like puts his weight on top of him, like pulling it down with the mandible and kind of like crushing it into the ground.
Oof. As the weight of it comes down and the smoke billows from your arm, you push downwards and you'd see it just goes. It phases into the ground into smoke as it disapparates and is destroyed. And this one also disappears, leaving only bundles of red smoke around you as you take a breath. You look down at your arm and you can see that it is not going away. Your arm is still in this state at the moment. There's a pause as the people begin to look around, stare. Is there any immediate actions you all would like to take?
I am curious, is there like there's no like save at the end of my turn to like not go to the next stage of petrification?
No.
Alright, Fang's gonna hop off a Beetle, and he's gonna go to the smartest person he knows, Jobin. And he's gonna tell him, Jobin, I think in 10 minutes. I'm not gonna be able to.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna show him the arm.
Right. Jobin's gonna look at his arm and try and figure out what's going on here. He knows it's turning into wood, but he's trying to figure out how he can prevent it from spreading or remove it. So would that be a recall knowledge?
That would be, yes.
I'll hear a point if I need to.
He needs a day. He needs Dr. Dummy. He needs time to reject this lignification. You don't know if it would ever go away if those things kept being able to grab him. But he needs to wait until the end of the day and try to get through it.
Okay. Jobin will say, it looks like does it look like it's spreading, like it's going to get worse, or is like it is what it is, and then hopefully after some time it will go away.
It is what it is at the moment.
Okay.
Is it
So, yeah,
is it a magic effect or is it like a poison?
It is
Or
magic.
toxin?
You are aware that it is magic.
Can you try to spell magic it?
I don't have any more charges on my staff.
I got one. I got one at 3rd level.
Zian?
Well, I'll let Fang know that for what it is, I don't think it's going to spread anymore, and it should go away by tomorrow if you get some rest. It is a magical effect. We could try and dispel it, but
Fang looks around at all the red smoke. You think we're gonna be getting some rest tonight?
we're going to have to at some point.
As you say that, and Ross, you begin to turn around. Ross, you're the first to feel it. The red smoke of those geists never left, until suddenly, as though there is a wash in the wind, they disappear. Or perhaps it's not that they disappear, it's that your mind is brought somewhere else. For you're the first to react to it, but there is, for lack of a better term, a piercing pain that runs down your whole spine, that drops you down to one knee. First, it's you, Ross, as you hold on to your side and kind of buckle downwards. Then the rest of you feel it. It is like a dark, dark sensation that runs down, as though somebody takes their claws and runs it down your back, through your clothing, all the way down to your tailbone. And as each of you flip around, looking around what could have been, what is going on, each of you turn around to see the vague outline of yourself staring back at you. And they reach for your face and roll initiative.
I have a lot of thoughts of what's going on.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of, well... Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Can you throw up their full art on the for the page?
Yeah?
Look at him.
So smoky.
Each of them, of course, are more tailored to look exactly like
Of
you.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all smoky shadow version of Jobin with red eyes. Red eyes.
As Fang, you look over, you see the fox-eared shadow behind you that looks into your eyes. And as you tilt your head or recoil back, it does the same. How do you react to it?
I want to hold on to that one. I don't like my position. I'll just the air around it will begin to spark as I cast a Scrooge.
Okay. Before you attack it, and it begins to kind of like show and do the same things you do, you watch as it turns around and feels at its back and begins to cry out in pain. Go for it.
Gotta roll reflex.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of dice. Alright, 27 lightning damage into the shadow. As you see, it is almost disapparated in one blow. Another good shot like that and it is gone entirely.
And it is clumsy too
Okay.
for one round.
Clumsy too. Perfect.
And then, I will raise my shield.
Mm-hmm.
My shield macro not working. And then Beetle will take his action. He will mandible Katai's at its back.
Okay. As you look over and point for Beetle to attack Katai's, you see across Katai's back, there are two gashes that billow out with the smoke that connects to their shadow. That will hit. and that will be 10 damage, which is reduced to no damage. As Beetle of Fate rears up and smashes down, he phases entirely through the shadow.
Okay.
Knew we
Alright.
should have used that ghost touch room or something.
Alright. Fang, is that your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
Excellent. Katai, you turn around to see yourself. No mask. Eyes blinking in the shadows.
I'm gonna make a recall knowledge check first on these things.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's strange. It's you. It's a familiar you. It's an incorporeal undead that is mimicking you. You don't know much about it, but you can ask me one question.
I really want to ask like mechanical questions, but I kind of want to ask more roleplay one, I guess. Are maybe this is a dumb question. Do these spirits seem like they're evil?
It's hard because like there's no alignment anymore.
Yeah.
I would say that you can tell something about it, something that it's going to do to you.
Okay.
They appear to have pulled free from your back or from your shadow, right? You don't know if they've been there the whole time. You don't know if they're new. But what you can tell is their goal. They're going to infest you. They're going to crawl into your back. They're going to hide inside of you. They are going to zip up inside of your shadow and never come out. To curse you.
Gotcha. So they're bad guys.
For you, yes.
Just checking. Yeah.
They will be a detriment if they get into your shadow.
I'm going to bomb them. 20-foot radius first. Hang on, let me map this out. Drop it right on. Ooh, it's 20 foot. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
Oh no.
Yeah, I drop a fireball on everyone. I mean, let me check, make sure this is 2. It is. Okay, I'm going to draw my katana, and it's gonna glow and blaze with the light of the sun. And I'm going to do a cool spin move kind of deal as I cast Divine Wrath in a AoE around me.
God. Okay, you would see following the trail is a massive head of a dragon that flows through and goes to swallow them whole.
Enemies only. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
And spirit damage too. Awesome. Even cooler.
Okay, Ross's critically fails. Zian's fails. Yours critically succeeds.
Okay, well, that's pretty funny.
That's pretty iconic, isn't it?
It's pretty funny. I like that. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and roll damage. The failures are all sickened as well.
Okay.
The critical failure is sickened 2, and it's also slowed.
Okay.
Well,
But not
so
double
it's-
damage.
No, it's double damage too. It's still a basic save.
Really? It just says it takes full damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it takes. This is not a basic fortitude save. It's a
Oh,
it's
it's
a fortitude save, and then these are the things that happen.
No worries.
Okay.
That
Sounds good.
That poor one is pretty
It
sickened.
kind of sucks, but that's okay.
I mean,
That's a lot of
sickened two,
damage.
it's slowed 1.
Yeah, sickened 2 and slowed 1, and it's slowed 1 until the second
so
goes
it's-
away.
So it has to beat the fortitude save twice
Yeah.
to get rid of the slow.
So they're
And that's one
actually
action. It's actually slowed 2 pretty much.
resistant to spirit damage.
The vitality damage, really?
Is it vitality
I guess it's
damage
not-
or
I
is
guess
it spirit
it's not
damage?
vitality. I think it's holy.
It's spirit.
It's
Yeah.
spirit
Damage.
damage. Yeah. All right. So this one's critically failed. This is
Okay, that's fine.
Ross's. Boop. It still does 22 damage. It's just resistance 5.
Yeah. That's okay.
This one fails, and yours critically succeeds and just stares you down.
Okay, all right.
All right, they're
Well,
all
somebody was
very,
taking damage.
very bad. Two of them are badly injured as they are swallowed whole, and Jobin's is the only one that is mostly freed of such pain.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that wasn't too bad. I did like 60 damage.
60 damage, and it's only 2 actions. You still got 1.
Oh no, I don't. But that's in my turn.
Oh, okay. That would
I
go
felt
to...
knowledge earlier.
Ah, right. Ross, that brings it to you.
I guess from a knee he reaches out, grabbed upon Ian and channels divine energy.
Okay. Protection.
For the spell effect and the emanation on you.
And the emanation.
Third level.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Show myself for the last action.
Okay, and that's your turn?
That is.
Okay, you see your shadow staring at you, waving its hands through the air and reaching out towards you in pain, enthralled by everything. Zian, that goes to you.
You might want to check the protection. I think it's on me twice, but I'll just do my turn. First action, he looks at Ross, says thanks, and shoves him.
Classic.
Ross, you get pushed to your left, and Zian chooses to follow him.
Back to back.
Second action, we're going to leave that guy alone. We're going to make this guy his prey. Third action, he's going to raise shield.
Okay. You
And
s-
then his hasted action, he's going to whack on the guy to the south.
Okay, your shadow twists and rides in the corner. It does not seem to be following your actions. Go ahead and make that attack.
Do I care about this guy? I don't care about this guy. Let's attack this guy. Yeah, let's help Katai out. He'll swing at the one next to Katai.
Looks like everyone's getting 10-foot emanation. That does hit.
Cool. I don't expect these guys to take bleed.
All right, 15 damage. They take 10.
Actually, that would have been a 22. Would that have hit still?
Yes, it would have hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, sounds good. All right, the shadow will writhe in its place. It is slowed 1, and thus it can't take 3 actions. So instead, it will reach out towards Ross with its shadow hand.
Oh man. That
Hurt.
protection plus the sicken.
Damn! And then we'll reach out again for a crit.
Oh no.
Finally grasping into your throat and beginning to choke you to deal 24 void damage. You got that, Ross? Alright, look at that resistance. And it tries to hold close. It begins to pull itself towards you. The slowed lasts how long?
Until they get rid of the sicken.
Oh boy. Alright, sounds good. And that will go to the next one. This one's going to stare at Katai. And Katai, you'll see it writhe, twist, and throw its weapon upwards. You'd see Tenyo shapen and twist, and you would watch as it performs a dizzyingly embarrassing display with the sword, as though it has no idea what it's doing with it. It's just flailing about in pain. And it is going to point at you and writhe and twist, and it will attempt to infest you. It's going to be 3 actions. Oh. Alright. It grabs onto your mask with both of its hands, and you all watch as the entire shadow of Katai just flows into her eyes and mouth and disappears. Jobin.
Not gonna Okay.
Your turn.
What just happened? Okay.
I don't know.
I need to get away from this thing. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely need to get away from this thing. All right. So first action, he's going to call Mushi to him. So we'll command Mushi, and let me see what he'll do first. He's going to do a recall knowledge with his first action. And he only has Arcana, so that'll be the skill that he'll use.
Sounds good.
Try and do it. All right, so here it is, and blind GM.
Okay. That is a success.
All right. Mushi's trying to figure out what would happen once, considering that it just jumped into Katai, and we both just saw that. And Jobin kind of exclaimed, "Oh no! What was that going to do?" And Mushi's going to, in his know-all state, going to try and explain what he thinks is going to happen.
You see Mushi kind of like push up the glasses.
It appears to be a curse of necromancy. It's going to attach to the shadow. It is going to infest. It is going to stay. It will not leave. No, it will not leave. Not until the person is dying. Once they are dying, it will reach out, pull from the shadow, and attack all around it, preventing anyone from picking them back up, or healing them, or aiding them in any case until they are dead. And if they die, the shadow is able to live on its own.
That doesn't sound very good, Mushi. I don't like that.
It's second action for Mushi. He's going to land on Jobin's shoulder. And then Jobin, with his two actions, he's going to first free action drain bonded familiar for Frank to get another translocate. He's getting away from this thing.
Okay.
Going to teleport over to here.
Works for me. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright, this shadow is Zian's. It does not have the speed to get to you and go. So it will stand close, floating towards you. And I believe is that... Yeah.
I'd like to use my reaction
Sounds good.
and make him not do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to pray. Gotta save Ross. Oh, that hurts.
Critical hit.
Jeez.
You're just critting a lot today, huh?
I love Rangers so much. Oh,
And before it can reach into your face, your mouth, anything, you slash through the air and you see your own duplicate disappear and disapparate. There is a that goes through the air as this one flows over towards and past you all. As it floats at you, Jobin. Now, Jobin, are you farther away from the map than you actually are right now?
He wouldn't have gotten too far away because he wanted to be within range of everybody else. So I would say I am where I am.
Okay, it would just come up and try to reach out and grab you. That would be a 21.
All right, misses.
All right, sounds good. You see a writhing snake kind of pulsate over the shoulder as it grabs onto you, but it does not connect. All right, this shadow is beside Fang. Fang, it's going to spend 3 actions, and it's going to try to get inside of you.
Cool.
Now, it is clumsy, so it's going to -2. Oh, man, look at all those bonuses stopping this from happening. All right. From the protection of your shield, from the protection of Ross, and from your own powerful lightning, you are barely able to repel this thing from entering your shadow, your body.
Okay.
What do you do, Fang?
Man, no one said how to help Katai. I don't know what to do to help her. Except deal damage to everybody.
But she did inform you that it is a curse.
It's a curse.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I don't know. My solution was cast lightning into Katai.
If that's what you think you would do on a curse.
It'll hurt.
Fang will cast electric arc on these two that are closest.
All right. 1 and 2. On yours, it looks like it's going to be a critical success. On the other one, no, it's just normal success. And the other one is a failure.
Use the damage.
Not clumsy. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. 3 damage into the one in front of you. And 11 damage into the one behind you. That is Ross's. They
Okay.
appear to be resilient.
And then I'll no longer be raising my shield. I'm gonna tell Beetle to go help Jobin. Well, actually, last time Beetle was like, he didn't do anything. I know what he'll do. Beetle's gonna stride over to here. And then he's gonna reposition Jobin.
To the other side of him.
Yep.
Okay, works for me. Using the giant staghorn, the beetle, flip him over.
He kind of just flips Jobin over.
Yeah, by all means.
He's very strong. Where is that better?
That's more than the success. Jobin, you are flipped over as Beetle rushes up towards you, scoops you up, and puts you down over here. How's that sound?
I'll take it.
All right, sounds good.
That's us.
All right. Katai, you feel like there's someone right behind you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't like the way this makes me feel.
Do you look down?
Yeah, I look at myself. Am I like okay? Like, am I?
You look okay.
Shadow.
But as you look at your shadow, you can see it's making the different displays than what you're actually doing. You can see it wrathfully punching at Zien. You can see it trying to lash out. It doesn't do anything. It's just weird.
Is this a magic effect?
Yes.
Or a curse?
It is a curse.
Oh, it is.
It is a curse first and foremost. From what you know from Jobin.
I don't think I have any spells to break curses. Can dispel magic do that?
No.
No, okay. I didn't think so. Okay, well, I got a sword. I'm gonna attack the one to my... Yeah, it's up to next to Fang. I'm really glad I haven't actually, like, hit normally with this weapon yet. It just makes me feel pretty good.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, you pierce with Tenyo in and through, almost touching the house as you do so. And that is enough to destroy this shadow. As you flare your sword to the side, you'll watch as the shadow dissipates entirely and flows into Fang's back.
And then, Zien hears a noise as a sword just barely graces over his shoulder as I attack the one in front of him.
Okay. $20 will hit.
Nice. 12.
And lose 7 damage. And end Ross's shadow.
Alright. My last action, I think I'm gonna spend doing another recall knowledge on how do I stop the shadow from being in me. I don't like it. Like how to remove curses, I suppose, is my recall knowledge.
You will need the remove curse.
that a cleric's? There's no way that's not a cleric's spell.
You need a talisman, a scroll, something like that. Something potent to remove this thing from you.
Is that a spell that got renamed in the
It
remaster,
definitely
or-
got renamed. It definitely
Okay.
got renamed.
I'll go find out what it is.
I can do it, don't worry. But anything else in your turn, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay. Oh, it never got reprinted. It's just called Remove Curse.
Oh, I just can't find it.
It got renamed. I'm about to cast it on you.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. We'll find out then
Russ,
what it is.
what you got?
Get the shadow out of you, Katai.
I'm trying.
Grab upon you, both hands, and cast Cleanse Affliction upon
Cool.
you, 4th level.
Cleanse Affliction then. 4th level spell. Oof. Alright, you grab on and purge. That is high enough. Ross, do you want to describe how you purge this ghostly duplicate from inside Katai?
Roy clapping his shoulders upon Katai's, and his hands glow with a teal light, and it just kind of, she grows slightly teal as it forcefully expels the shadow.
Okay. As it is expunged, holds up its arms before it flares back into existence, holding up its arms in pain and distorted. And it reveals the creature again.
Thanks, Ross.
Okay. Zien.
One guy left.
Two guys left.
Two guys left.
The cleanse affliction revealed it again, purged it from Katai's body.
Oh, Jobin's fine. He'll use his hasted action to move here.
Okay, you can move right through it.
Oh, all right. He will go through the combo of making it his prey.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find it. All that's up. And he'll strike it as his second action. Good lord.
There's another critical hit. You guys are rolling hot tonight. Alright, 34 damage is reduced to 25, nearly destroying the shadow, as you see the vague form of Katai's many eyes peer back at you.
He doesn't like Katai's many eyes, and he swings again.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Well, I like my many eyes. Whatever, dude.
How can someone be so helpful and so hurtful at the same time?
Exactly. The off guard is what does it for you. Katai, you, I assume, grab on or use your blade to hold them still.
Oh yeah.
All
I'll
right.
hold him still first towards the end.
You watch as the stomach of this creature splits open, as though to try to devour Katai again, and Zian, you are able to sever it and destroy it for good. And the curse is dissipated.
And Zian will look at the fake Jobin and pass to
The
Jobin.
big Jobin. Yeah.
All right, Jobin, what do you got?
All right, we're doing a second level 3 action force barrage at it.
Ooh, okay, sounds good.
So I believe, okay, so fire 1 additional shard with each action you spend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, so that means at second level, it's 1 additional shard with each action?
Yep, so it's 6 shots.
Oh wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Blasting out from across you is this barrage of bolts, and they will strike into the shadow in various different places. It has no resistance to such damage. 2, 5, 5, 4, 5. It does not end it, but it gets it very, very close, as it's just in tatters and filled with holes.
All right, Mushi's independent action is going to go ahead and just fly and let. Oh, he can't make it in one action.
Uh-oh.
All right. He's gonna land. It's gonna land on what do you call it? Frost's shoulder. If Frost consents.
That's fine.
All right.
All right. And that brings it to the shadow, which is going to flow through Beetle and go for you, Jobin, with a reach.
All right.
For a critical hit.
Oh no. Oh boy.
It'll then immediately, after doing 20 void damage to you, use its second action to immediately attack. Unfortunately, missing on the second one, unable to get a grasp. And it begins to hold you still. Fang, that brings it to you. It's nearly destroyed, but it looks like it is going to enter Jobin when it gets the chance.
Alright, let me check my speed here. I think it's 25 now. Fangle dried up. As close as I can get. Yeah, I'll just go for over-libel. Yeah, the air around it will begin to spark, and I will cast Tempest Surge.
Okay. You aim towards its back, and you let loose the torrent. How would you like to do this?
I mean, it just gets shocked many, many times until it
Oof.
dissipates.
Okay. Running up, down, through, and one by one you can see sections of it tied to the ground, tied together, before it becomes one coiling ball of shadow, before the lightning strikes in on itself, and it disapparates. And with that, the initiative is over. No signs of the combat you just performed around you.
Okay. I look around. Does anything else jump out at us?
Yeah, Job is gonna do a seek.
Give me a seek.
I'm gonna start refocusing right away.
Okay, sounds good. Don't worry, I saw what that was.
Okay.
Jobin, as you look around, you don't see anything. You don't see any dead villagers. You don't see any more smoke. You can see it's all just thinning out, dissipating. And the people begin to look abound to you. Curious, confused. But as they look towards each other, you can see they begin to, get hardened looks on their faces. Some of them growing into smiles. Some of them yell out,
Striker spirits! You go back to whence you came!
as an old man kind of shouts out. You see another Willowshore resident reach up their arm.
Yeah! Back!
And they begin to kind of cheer together in a defiance to what has happened.
I'm gonna go over with my sword. I'm gonna hold it up in the air, and I'm just gonna battle cry of victory.
Yeah! All of them yell out, and you hear the older residents loudly go,
You unseen ghosts, reveal yourselves so we can smite you down with the string family.
as people begin to yell out and try to goad whatever's gone on as they walk around. And people begin to cheer alongside you as they move up and around. What do the rest of you do?
Looking around and seeing the excitement, you see Jobin kind of sort of collapses down and smiles at everybody. Whew.
That was crazy. What was that red smoke?
No idea. At least not yet.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna roll another recall knowledge check about the red smoke.
Okay, you see Zhang Peng kind of walking up. You see Town Guard
Okay.
begin to actually get close after they've helped people away. He's got a
Zhang
look
Peng.
on his face that's hardened, but he's got a soft smirk as he looks around and sees nobody's injured at all, and the Cloud Paper House is still standing, for the most part. Give me that recall knowledge if you like.
Oh, sure. This is mostly like Willowshore lore kind of thing, like back in history. If there's anything freaky or maybe anything I read in the Sangpot text or anything like that.
You are confident that nothing like this has ever happened in Willowshore's history. Nor,
Okay.
however, as you kind of think on it, does it align with anything that Kugaptee does?
Mm-hmm.
As you think on this, you think on the creatures with golden eyes, red smoke pouring from them. What you know to be a mindscape around you, you surmise that the figure maybe was a projection from another mindscape entirely. Perhaps where the governor is trapped.
Okay. Not gonna talk about that and tell people right now in front of everyone over here.
Mm-hmm.
But I will kind of like allude to that. I think something is trying to get in. If you catch my drift. And it's not Kugaptee or anything.
It's not Kugaptee, then what is it?
I don't know. The only other place is where the governor theoretically is, right? Could he be just trying to send people to us? Why would he send someone to try to hurt us?
No idea. Though it's good that no one was severely injured during all this.
I have a very irrelevant question in the situation. Was Ha one of the governor's guards?
Yeah, well, everyone was the governor's guards.
Everyone's governor's guards? Okay,
Mhm.
just curious.
You would watch as a bunch of more villagers begin to move up onto the scene, seeing everything happening. One by one, they kind of begin to look over, joining this foray. What they join into is a alleyway full of Willowshore people shouting in defiance at spirits, and loudly complaining and insulting the unseen forces that aren't here anymore, as they begin to shout out and laugh and point in alleys together. And as they do, you would see Fang in front of you. Yang, Wu Zhu, begins to make her way up towards you. She is literally just down the street from this commotion, so it seems as though she came running.
Yeah, Fingal won't go up to her.
Yeah, she would look around and say, "What happened?"
We don't really know yet. Some weird stuff, but it seems like it's subsided.
Here. Is Kawaka okay?
Where's Guaco?
People
Where
look
is
around.
Kawako? We didn't see him, did we?
No.
Yeah, we haven't seen Kawaka yet.
Oh shoot.
People begin to look around. You go into the broken building as it's kind of crumbling down.
Yeah, I start calling out for Kawako.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, people of Willowshore also begin to shout out, "Kuaka! Oh no! Maina! Kawaka! The people begin to shout out in worry all throughout the alleyway for Kawaka. Ross, what do you do? Zian, what do you do?
I was just kind of, I don't know, just taking in the damage. That kind of surprised that so much damage could be done by really is stuff that do not have a huge physical form.
Kawaka! Zian, what are you doing?
I think he would move towards the paper house and sort of investigate
Okay.
what the debris looks like. He'll kind of keep it. You just also try to make sure nothing collapses on Katai, and then see if he can maybe listen and hear if there's anybody buried underneath these piles of debris. But he's looking at the debris to see if there's anything that he'd be able to glean from, like, how they were doing it.
You can give me seek checks if you wish, or recall knowledges. Zian, you're confident that Kawaka isn't here. In fact, you can hear kind of like a squawk of like confusion. And as you look down, you can see people saying Kawaka, and Kawaka's walking down the street on the way over. He's got a bundle of like scrolls in his hands. He's looking confused as he's walking towards his place with a hurried walk.
If Jobin doesn't notice it, he'll point it out to him.
Oh, there you are. There he is, everybody.
Everyone looks on. Oh, people let out sighs of relief as they see Kawaka. Kawaka looks up and he looks as confused as everyone else is. He pushes up his glasses. Oh, what seems to be the matter? What happened to my house?
Kawaka, you're not dead.
Why would I be dead? He looks around.
There was an attack.
There was an attack, and we thought you were inside, but you're okay, so that's good.
Did the arsonist return?
No, it was different this time. Similar but different.
Very, very well. Oh, Jin, are you alright? And kind of moves up towards the old man and his nephew. I'm okay. These fellows got me out. As they look towards the people that were injured or were not injured. Zian, you are more than confident as you look around that this is no natural destruction. It is more akin to disintegration than it is anything else. Not that you've seen that, but if you could imagine what disintegration looks like, it is this. There is no remnant, there is no marks, it is just gone. There wasn't even dust left behind.
I'm gonna use Zian's knowledge of nature on this. Is it like erosion?
Erosion leaves something behind. Like, it breaks it down, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing left. The dirt, the dust here, that's from things falling and breaking. Sections of this building are just gone. Entirely. Like they were never there in the first place, let alone remnants of them being scattered on the ground. Granny Who would make her way up and speak to her son, who looks less than impressed to have to talk to her, as people begin to gather onto this scene. Okay. As the people of Willowshore celebrate, is there anything you guys want to immediately do here in the alley? Or do you want to gather people up and leave the Cloud Paper House in case it collapses, as town guards begin to secure the area?
Yeah, I'll work with the guards to help secure the area.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I suppose I have you to thank, says Kawaka as he moves up, for keeping my home and business intact, though I suppose it was just as important for you. It is where you work, after all.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of memories here, and also it's very important that we, keep ourselves together, help each other out.
You were holds up Mr. Jelly in happiness. Go ahead, Fang. I apologize.
I have 2 casts of shape wood.
Mhm.
Is it alright if I just go through the paper house and kind of like try to fortify it with those 2 casts to make sure it doesn't collapse?
Yeah, there's like the gross paper pulp that if you've ever been to a printing press area, that exists in here.
I know all about it.
Yeah. That as you move around, you can use shape wood to restore some of the more timber that is important for the walls, as well as the roofing to make sure that it doesn't fall in on itself. And I could say defiantly with you can make sure that the cloud paper house does not collapse without your aid.
Yep, that is my goal. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. This will take some time, if you guys are willing to spend your time here. Lots of people from Willowshore will come to the alley. If there's any conversations you wish to have with them, as people gather around and speak, let me know. Otherwise, I will pull back and kind of skip to an hour later.
Is Old Man Matsuki
Yes,
here?
he would arrive with an aid. Someone helping him into the
Alright.
alleyway.
I guess that before heading out, I would probably go up to him and describe the creature and see if if he's heard anything about it before.
Matsuki. He looks about curiously and shakes his head. This is preposterous. I've never heard of such a thing before. But his spirits have grown unrestful, and you've put them in their place. Once again, you've shown your spiritual defiance of the dark forces of the Spectre Wood. We are to respect them to keep their boundaries. But you hold in you their traditions to keep back such perditions. He holds up his wine for you to drink. Well, his medicine.
Jobin will grab it and take a sip. It's just the tiniest sip to make sure that just to placate him, but he's not trying to get
Yeah.
feeling right now.
All right, he gives you a nod. All right. I will pull you guys a little bit outward and into Willowshore again.
Yep.
This act alone, this defending of Willowshore, and such a successful one that was there and in front of the Willowshore residents, entirely seems to have restored a good amount of faith, not just in you, but in surviving what is to come. You are granted 3 hope points for this display.
Ooh. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
You also would gain reputation with both of the factions.
Ooh. I think we're sitting pretty.
Pretty good so far.
Famous last words.
All right, bringing you to 15 and 21. All right. As you guys do what you can, helping where you can, residing where you can, aiding in the restoration, or at least the preventing of the collapse. If you want to spend the day, a lot of Willowshore does come by to try to help the Cloud Paper House.
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, you would notice Igawa would approach you all, including especially you, Jobin.
Mm-hmm.
As she kind of comes up and you give her a recount of what's happened, as I assume you've done for many people here. Are you guys hiding anything from Willowshore?
I
About
don't
that
think
event.
anything around this event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that we just is hiding. The only thing I'm not saying is theories about why.
Okay. She would approach and she would say, "It's getting worse. I think it is time. We have prepared for the winter,
bother. I have prepared the scrolls. I sifted through what you brought back from the monastery. I think I've got a place for us to start. We have to find out what's happening, or we'll lose everything eventually.
Okay. What have you found?
I'll need some time with you. Your eyes were always better. But I found everything I could on our... She kind of looks around. Situation.
Okay. Well, if not tonight, then maybe tomorrow morning I'll come by the shop and we could go through this.
She gives a nod. I'll get everything ready. And she will turn and start walking away.
Jobin, did she
Yeah.
say your eyes were better?
Didn't hers, yes.
You hear from McCall? More patient.
But I know. He pushes up his glasses.
Katai, Ross, you both are approached by Granny Hu and Old Matsuki.
This is a traditional site. Why would they attack the Cloud Paper House? Perhaps they're trying to remove our talismans.
Granny Hu would implore.
Or information, at the very least. Kawaka has dealt with many intrusions over his years being our resident Tengu. I thought perhaps there would be a retaliation on behalf of this Knock situation. What do you think happened?
Well, I think that maybe there's another outside force trying to break in or do something. Because we're in, the mindscape. There's another maybe mindscape that the governor is at. So maybe it came from there.
We must put everything forward to find him then. It is his responsibility after all. We will not deal with his curse any longer.
Do either of you know much about mindscapes? Because maybe we could try to leave. Maybe we could use that ritual and that we used to open the wall of ghosts to get to another place, right?
I'm planning to.
Go ahead.
I'm planning to have a meeting with my sister. She's been doing a lot of research on mindscapes while we've been preparing for winter. She had some time to rest because of her leg, so she's been using the time to study. So we might have some more information after tonight about mindscapes and their nature. No promises yet, but it could be something that could lead to something else. But yeah, Katai, it seemed like these creatures things were just fading away, but maybe not fading away, maybe being sent to the other side. I don't know.
Do you think that's maybe what happened to Hyra?
Maybe.
We must find her. Come to my estate whenever you're not free, Pray, and I will prepare what I know. Tell you stories of strange spirits that have done similar things, though very few have existed. The Matsuki estate has many stories. You are welcome to them all.
Granny Hu gives a nod and looks towards you, Ross.
But you brush up on everything you need to banish such creatures. The people have talked about your exorcisms for many years. Now is time for you to put your tongue where the rumors are,
Certainly. Put all our resources Not letting this occur again.
She gives a nod.
We will be in touch.
And her and Kim Guan will walk away. Fang, as you stand there with your sister, she asks of what's happened. She tries to like look at the damage. A lot of the things that could support the structure kind of come from her, and she'll rub at her like neck and dig at the fur a bit, kind of scratching at it and say,
It's not collapsed, but it's going to take a hell of a lot of things to put it together.
At least it didn't collapse on anybody. A building doesn't matter too much, but we can restore it.
This is where the talismans are made. People's paper, messages, writing. I agree, we can restore it.
I'd say, she kind of like looks about, looks at the people. Looks like no one was hurt.
I can get Aruka.
And you see the other Kitsune, who is well built and is kind of like limping just a tiny bit as she moves up.
We can probably gather some workers. I can build some supports.
Aruka nods and says,
Thank you. By the way, at 2 weeks, I'd give it. Get this thing back in working order. If you gave us the resources.
I'm sure we can find the resources.
She nods. She also holds out her hand towards you for a shake of it. Though Fang, like the youth, passed each other, Kitsune to Kitsune.
Oh yeah, Fang will shake her hand. Viciously.
And Aruka will move forward. Your sister then kind of turns back and says,
You don't think this will start happening everywhere, do you?
That's the question I'm asking myself.
I trust you. I'll fix as fast as I can. But you deal with whatever's going on. Mother surely taught you about something like this.
Yeah, she didn't. Fang thinks to himself, but he'll kind of like nod confidently, and he'll be like, "I'm sure we'll figure it out."
You look good wielding it. She kind of gestures to her staff.
It's been very helpful.
And she'll give you a nod as she kind of straps up the big iron pot on her back. And she will begin to move forward inside to go look at repairs. Outwardly, over the course of the day, it is very clear that it would take 2 weeks worth of work to fix the cloud paper house. If you're willing to spend 4 security points to do so.
Oh, want us to spend our points?
The paper house, other than holding paper, did it like hold old documents or anything, or
It also makes all of her talismans, right?
talismans? Okay.
Talismans, runes, formulas, crafters' books, illustrations, writings, spell books, that sort of thing.
Everything paper, I guess.
Everything
Okay.
paper. They also
Maybe-
turn the lumber into paper.
All right. Maybe the old man was right then. Maybe that's why it was targeted. It's either they or they were looking for something and thought we had it there.
I mean, we use paper in a lot of things here, like even the walls inside the houses are paper. So this is a big blow to like any of these structures.
Yeah, I think we should spend the
Well,
points.
If they hit the paper, then the next thing that I would think they would hit, if they tried this again, would be our food. So maybe we should have Bang do extra guards near the food storages.
I mean, I could train some more birds. watch it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Soon we're gonna just have birds all over Willowshore on post. They're gonna be going with their lunchbox.
Back on another day.
Looking down.
I think I missed it. Are we not going to spend the points for the paper house?
You hadn't decided yet.
Okay, so
I'm in favor of spending.
I
I'm
am
in
also
favor of it.
Yeah.
That's majority.
Okay.
I think talismans are pretty important for us to have, especially if things start getting spooky. You know what I mean?
Knock you down to
Yeah, if they start.
Then they start. Yeah, we never know.
talk you down to 19 security points as you, with the Willowshore Council, can allocate 4 security points. During the time of the council, you have Ziyang. You have everyone in the Storming Beetle with you. So, if there is also anything you guys want to discuss, I assume that you guys kind of discuss this happening with the Willowshore Council, which the new meeting place is, of course, the Storming Beetle, which I can kind of bring you guys to what the meeting room looks like. Hold on. Though it is not the same without Higher Ha.
We miss her.
Nearly.
Just in the back room here.
Oh, we're missing someone.
Beetle's just outside the room guarding.
But what if he has something important to add? He could stay outside. I'm kidding.
Okay. You allocate 4 security points, but continue, Jobin. I apologize.
I guess I don't know if is this like happening the day after.
I would be willing to do this either the day after or later the same day. Basically, everyone kind of came together to talk about the destruction to see if it was fixable. If you want to say it's next day, I'm more than happy to do so.
No, because I was gonna say I probably if we're gonna have this meeting and start talking about stuff as a council, Jobin wants to have the talk with his sister so that he can have something to bring. That once we meet. But if it's happening the same day, then we could do it the next time.
If you want to spend the rest of your day, because it was early in the morning, to go investigate the Mindscape stuff, anyone can do that today.
If Jobin wants to go talk to Igawa, I think I'd like to go to Old Matsuki's to look into some of the texts you might have there.
Mm-hmm. So this is going to be another research, just like you did with the wall ritual that you made, that you crafted. This one has 2 spots that you can do it. There is the solo investigations with the Igawas, so you can go through the collection of books and scrolls, spend time reading through everything that you found at the Tansuki Monastery, hidden libraries, or just collections and books and scrolls that are around Willowshore about such things. The other one that you can do is brainstorming. So this is going through your theories, going and talking to possible solutions or learned locals in Willowshore. Both of them are viable. And the research checks to do the one that is with the books and scrolls is academia or library lores. Otherwise, it is arcana, nature, occultism, or religion. If you want to talk to the people, that will be arcana, nature, occultism, or religion, or diplomacy, but is a higher check.
So that's going to be like when we go back to downtime?
No, this is every day. That's how much of a pressing thing it is. So you'd be able to do it for the rest of the day if you wanted to give up the rest of your day after this happened to begin your research.
Well, I could definitely do nature and do that.
Yeah, so early in the morning, the cloud paper house thing happens. We probably get that. We meet up in the council, and I guess we decide on the allocation, and at that point, Jobin will say, "I'm going to start working on some research for our predicament." So, there's something my sister might know, so we can start working on that. If anybody wants to join me, I know there might be some things we can learn from the people as well. So let's maybe split up and focus on what we're good at.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably best.
All right. I'll go for you, Fang Fang. Which one do you want to do? Would you like to do solo investigations with the books and scrolls from the hidden library and around Willowshore? Or would you like to brainstorm with people?
Whichever one was nature.
Both of them are. Because it's like you could go to Yuso Jin, you could go to Mountain Summit Grass, you could go contemplate up on, Willowshore, where the great Mama Beetle is. Whatever you'd
Yeah,
like.
let's do the contemplation.
Okay. I would say that's
I
solo
came up with
investigations.
I came up with the circle theory, so clearly I'm gonna get this one right away.
Okay. Let me prop this for you then. Is that okay? Boop. There you go. You should see it. Critical success, huh? Okay. Through your day, Feng, it does hit you. As you rest there close to where your mother was burned in the ashes, and you know that you've spent time in nature, you've seen the twisted things, the strange fog that not even you can see through, that's impossible. Storm hag, terrorizing locally that wasn't there. What happened to your mother? It's all wrong. It always has been wrong. And so you think. You do your best. And what comes up to you is there's only one explanation. You are trapped somewhere else. This isn't real nature. It never has been. You can almost hear a voice in the wind over the course of the day. Feel the tortured nature underneath your feet. And you know the governor performed some failed ritual to offer protection to this place, to protect it from Kugaptee. But you know without a shadow of a doubt that it had the opposite effect. This ritual, it resulted in the creation of this place you're trapped in. You don't even know if it's really real, if it ever has been. But you know that the people of Willowshore are real. They are real souls. And the spirits of nature are real themselves. The great willow. The animals, for the most part. But in this place, it is like you are trapped and severed from the rest of the body. The festering disease that Kugaptee is, this fiend that has lied underneath the Tansugi tree, all this time has only gotten stronger and stronger, while you've been cut off from the rest of the support system of nature. You can share that with the party at the end of the day if you want, but that is what you learn.
Okay. Yeah, Fang, at the end of the day, will tell everyone the governor had the right intentions, but he crit failed.
That's tough. That's tough.
To save this hero point.
All right. That will go to next. Ziyin, what would you like to do? Would you like to do investigations for the day? Research?
He is not the strongest in this area.
But you can
Am I
try.
allowed to follow the expert on someone else?
You absolutely are allowed to.
I think he would probably... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. He would follow Fang
Oh.
and try to learn something by osmosis and try to assist as best as possible.
I'll count that as the brainstorming, because brainstorming has a limited amount that you can earn from it.
Sure.
So I will proc that one.
I am a master in nature, if that means anything.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the expert.
So you roll level +3, I think.
I rolled it wrong. Just take the base roll plus whatever it needs to add.
What would the total be?
So it'd be level plus, so we're level 7 plus 11 plus 3. So 21 plus whatever the heck I just rolled. Is that right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
7 plus 7 is 18 plus 3, 21. 22.
22? You're so close to a success, but you're not there. Do you want to spend anything or do anything? It is there. Like it's on the tip of your tongue.
Nah, I'll save it.
Okay. I will move then to Jobin.
Working with his sister. Arcana.
Arcana? I assume you don't have academia or library, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I provoked it for you.
Alright. Jobin is selected. And Arcana. Oh, I'm gonna hit
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Okay. You begin to learn, and you can double down on what you learned from Fang at the end of the day. For that, I would say that you do learn some basic things about a mindscape. They are environments built from the power of thought and tempered by the fires of beliefs. They are inner worlds of imagination and emotions made manifest. They vary in detail and are as temperamental as dreams, relying on latent emotion and repressed memories than on objective correlation to reality. But your minds will do everything in their power to accept them as real.
Oh. I guess, does this mean, and this is more of like speculation around Jobin's part from learning about this, that maybe all the history that we sort of know is tainted by this mindscape. So like the girl being burnt by the governor. Maybe that's not exactly what happened, but a sort of modification by this mindscape to make us feel a certain way. I'm not sure. This is speculation though, from Jobin's part. He doesn't think it's that. He doesn't want, just speculation on his part.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He'll share the details that he learned with everybody at the end of the day.
Good day.
I'm gonna go see old Matsuki.
Okay. Diplomacy? Religion? What will it be?
It will be religion.
Oh man,
Or-
diplomacy and Katai.
I know. Yeah. Or, hear me out, DM, because I read my background incorrectly. I have another skill. I
Okay.
have been neglecting. I have art lore. Can I look for art in this research?
Not if you're talking with people.
Okay, I give up. All right. I'll
I'm
do
so
religion.
sorry.
No.
I think there's been like 17 times I've asked for art lore too, which is what's rough.
I know. I just looked at my background because I was like, man, there's.
She
I don't
is
have, like,
talking
any
to people.
skill.
How does this painting make you feel
How does
Mm.
pagan
about our
make you
current
feel?
situation?
Yes.
You getting Rorschached?
Yeah. 28. Oh, I was supposed to make that hidden.
No, it's okay. There was
Sorry.
there was a provocation in the chat, but no, it's okay. 28 is a success. That brings you up to 4 points as a group. And you're able to hash out some details. You use the knowledge you know, ideas and theories that you have. And this is what you're confident of, Katai. Kugaptee itself is no longer a direct threat to the mindscape from what you've done. But the fact that it remains and that supernatural threats continue to threaten Willowshore confirm that yes, there is still a greater effect at play. You just don't know what it is yet. The governor likely performed the ritual that he did in his manner. And Matsuki and you speculate that when it failed, he and his manor seem to have been shunted into their own mindscape, a parallel to the rest of Willowshore. A thin parallel.
Okay, so when he did the ritual in his manor,
Mm-hmm.
did the founder mention anything about him coming to the monastery, though? I thought I have a vague memory of her mentioning he was at the tree.
Yes.
Maybe that was the lumberjacks I was thinking about.
It was both.
It was both.
But he did not perform the ritual at the monastery.
Okay. I wonder why he was there then. You're just checking it out. Okay, well that would explain where his manor went. You described it as a mirror?
It's a parallel mindscape.
Parallel. Okay. A parallel mindscape. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Ross. What would you like to do?
Ross will go with Kadai and bounce ideas off of her and old man.
Okay. What check would you like?
Diplomacy.
A success, but not a critical success. That will bring you up to 5 points. Together you talk about the worlds within minds, what this could be, what's happening to you. It is tough because you don't know what a mindscape is, because they're all different. In any legends that have been told to them, any ideas in history of their magic, all you know is that they're extremely powerful, they vary wildly in scale, and what rules apply in one rarely apply to another, with the exceptions of visitors. There is rumors that things can enter and leave mindscapes, enter into these worlds and go. But they are few and far between. Perhaps you could start looking into such things in further research. But the flesh that fills out the mindscape is filled with the knowledge of the people within it. And the emotions are what keep the mindscape alive and well. Okay. With 5 points, you guys are able to rest at the end of the day unless there's anything else you guys wish to do. No? Okay. In that case, you guys can come together the next day. Within your very well and known storming beetle. It is likely early in the morning, and the people of the Willowshore Council have brought themselves forward to discuss, to talk, to throw around ideas, and, it would seem, to present you with things from the people of Willowshore. time is of the essence here in winter. And we will see what is to be provided and what can be gained when we come back from our break in 15 minutes. Okay? We'll be right back. All right. And so we return. I think this is as good an opportunity as any for you guys to be sat down with cups of tea all across the Stormy Beetle. With Jubei, Ziyang, and Wuju would be there with you, Feng, but she's busy rebuilding the Cloud Paper house. Like, she's building the materials to rebuild the structure. If there's anybody else you guys would invite for this meeting / like study session, I guess it kind of is, let me know.
There's a lot of people we haven't told.
Exactly
Haven't
right.
told about the Mindscape, so definitely not them.
Okay. All right. So, as you all find yourselves indoors, enjoying drinks, tea, and some affectionaries, the Storming Beetle just on outside, people enjoying themselves as well. You have one of the many people that either owe you a favor, or Yami running the Storming Beetle, if you would allow her to. I assume you wouldn't. And so you are paying someone from around town to help run it while you all are busy.
Was that one guy
the handsome
who
guy.
was looking for a job? Yeah, the snake.
Bachelor.
Was it
The snake.
Ho?
Snakes. Yeah.
Shit stinks.
Was he looking for a job? There was somebody who was looking for a job.
No, his job is bachelor, but he's pretty, so
No,
he
I thought he was a good cook.
He's a cook. No, he's a
he's
cook.
a cook,
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what we said we were going to have him work at the Storm Beetle at some point.
That
Yeah,
was
we hired him.
that was Ho.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. Yeah, no, Ho would be doing his job, just outside, preparing tea, and affectionaries, and doing his best while everything has been going on. The people of Willowshore trust you, do not pry into your livelihood, nor your discussions. But you see the town elders all gather, as so do the members of the town council, including Jing Peng, who would be the last, who would stroll in and kind of take his place near the middle. As you all sit there together, having teas of magical and non-magical variety, vague discussions of what's happened and what you've learned, I assume, would spread around to each other. You still have the whole day today and the days to come to learn more of what is going on. But before you guys get into all of that, you would see the town elders would speak. With everything going on and you showing your aptitude to deal with supernatural threats, I would like to give a boon. My days as the captain of this town, its honorary and inaugural town captain, are over. And I see that you all are responsible and diligent enough. I would like to give these up. You see Zheng Peng kind of raise an eyebrow, and you would see she would have a large wrapped, not platter, but some kind of procurement on a plate or a board that is covered by a cloth that is covered in runes. And she would put it onto the table in front of you all. She would say,
I dare any of you to leave a mark on them or break them, for you will be facing my wrath.
And Garniku would undo the soft knot that she has on it, take a sip of her tea, and she would brandish what appear to be a set of bracers that look exquisite and marked with the Empire's filigree.
Ooh. Open, what do those do?
Well, he looks at you, and then looks at Granny Who and asks, "These are exquisite. What do they do?"
These were given to me by the governor as part of my initiation.
She kind of points,
They are crafted by him.
and she will gesture to the gemstones and the beautiful calligraphy all across it. And you would see that they are thick metal bands, and she would gesture.
It is able to return any force given back to you and grants a inflexible layer of force energy over your entire body.
Seems useful.
Yes.
She will,
Nice, Ian.
she will place it into the stash, just for your convenience.
All right.
Put it in the bag, lady.
But she has it in front of her, and she waits for anyone to dare come and take them from her, or claim them.
Well, hang on. Can we read what it does first and then do that?
Yep, I can also put it into the chat.
Oh, sure. Oh, so is this like armor?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like light armor
Without being
that
armor.
has an extra. Yeah, without being armor.
You can wear them on top of your armor.
Yo, these go to Jobin. Or Rock.
Fix the talismans. So yeah, this is like. I mean, does it still use your? It gives you the +1 in boosting as armor. Does it use your? Since it says light armor, you have to have light armor proficiency to get all the extra stuff, like your level, added to your AC from this, right?
No,
I was gonna say light armor. It says force
This-
invested
this
magical.
this is not a set of armor.
Okay.
It is, you could put it over heavy armor. You could put it over anything. It gives you a +1 to all saving throws. If you have better armor, obviously the item bonus is already applying to your AC, right?
Well, not
Yeah.
the. Yeah.
Well, I guess the question is like, if I'm wearing heavy armor and it does not give me any plus to dexterity, when I put this on, does it then also now give me a plus to dexterity, or does the armor already cancel it out? Because it's saying it gives the +5 dex mod, which is like light armor.
I would leave that to the foundry to figure out, because I believe it's smart
Okay.
enough to code it.
Yeah, I think it gives you your dex mod.
There's no way it's giving you your AC on armor plus an additional 5 with your dex. There's no way.
Well,
We're playing Pathfinder, guys.
you're not gonna have a +5 dex and be in heavy armor
Mhm.
in Pathfinder.
But you could if you decide to get rid of everything else and do strength
yes.
dex.
If you took a fall and
If you went,
and your
if you went
wisdom-
strength,
Yeah,
strength
this-
yeah,
dex,
and at level
con.
18, you would have a 5/5. Yes.
I mean, you can have a 5/4.
It-
I mean,
Level
this
eight.
set is pretty good for anyone. I think. Like
Yeah.
the reason
+1
why
I have-
I mean, the reaction is solid anyway. So
Yeah.
the reaction is good for casters. Like, if, for example, Jobin gets its with an attack, reaction just shove a creature away.
there is a prime user of these in the party, and his name is Beetle of Fate.
So it requires you get critically missed to use the melee strike thing. So it probably be good to have somebody who's
Oh.
going to have a high AC already.
Okay. I mean, Ian.
I mean, why don't we have
Okay.
Katai or Cian put it on to see what happens?
So my reaction gets used
Next
for
question.
either disruptive strike or for shield blocking. I'm not going to be using my reaction on this. Like the only thing I would use it for is the save bonus.
Next question. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot my question.
Okay. I don't have a reaction. The only reaction I have is my orc ferocity stuff.
I remembered my question.
Okay. Please ask
Is
your
the armor potency rune an item bonus?
Oh
It
boy.
No,
adds
I
to
just-
the item
I
bonus.
just looked. I
It's-
just looked it up.
it's-
It does not.
It is not.
Yeah, it specifically adds to
Yep.
it. Like it says it in the thing. Like it
Mm.
adds
That was
to
my first
your
question.
armor's
Okay.
items bonus. Yeah.
Mhm.
Go. All right, Katai, go hard.
This is a. Let me be clear. This item is good for anybody. Anybody. It is an extremely powerful
It's
item.
it's good for anybody, definitely.
I guess putting it on your healer also isn't a bad idea with the extra saves, especially. Yeah, I'll go over. I will go over.
Wait,
after
did you
getting
just
in-
call yourself our healer? I thought you when you said that, I thought you called out Ross.
Yeah,
that- I got.
I
Lots of
do
heal
agree.
spells.
Ross could use these really well.
I got lots of heal spells over here. You know, I use them on myself all the time. All right,
Who would we rather fail or succeed on saves, Ross or Katai? And I'm kind of saying Ross.
I take them.
As you move up to her, she kind of looks up at you and locks eyes with you.
Yep, I lock eyes with her.
And do you just take it?
I
Okay.
I don't not stop looking at her eyes. I just
Okay.
bend over and I take it.
You see the beautiful marks across it. You can see the Hu family name. And she gives you a solid nod as you do. And you begin to slip them on. Immediately, your hands feel strange. It's like there is a thin amount of mist coating your body. A protective seal. Even investing in these, you immediately gain the force energy that covers your entire body underneath your armor, which is already potent in itself.
Do you have Dex, Katai?
No.
You mind just testing it out real quick, just so I can see it?
Sure.
if it
Yeah, let me
works.
go. Let me invest in it and let me let's see. I don't think it was gonna work that way, but we can certainly try.
If it works that way, we're gonna
Oh,
have to talk about
interesting.
these.
Interesting. Some reason it's not giving me the AC bonus. I wonder if the armor property rune actually does.
Probably the armor itself gives you an item bonus.
Because
Yeah.
remember, you can put armor runes inside those bracers. So I'm thinking it's supposed to be light armor. Like you put those on and you're wearing light armor.
Yeah. It's not taking away my AC though. So I'm
Does-
wondering.
Armor say it's an item bonus.
It just
Plus
says
one to
AC.
Yeah,
armor.
yeah. So when
is
you
an
when you
item.
wear armor, you get the armor gives you an item bonus, and then you can add your dexterity depending on what the dex cap is.
Okay.
And when you put the
it's
rune,
saying
then when you put the rune in it, it increases the item bonus from the armor by 1,
Yeah.
or 2, or 3.
But you did
So it
gain the
is-
saving throws, and you do gain
I
the
did.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yes. However, this would be good for hey Ross. I know that I just made this really cool dramatic moment when we take these from Granny Who, but maybe you should put these on instead to give you an AC bonus and some stuff.
Who sees you handing them, and she says out loud, "Whoever wears those bracers is the sworn defender by law of Willowshore."
Never mind, I'm keeping them, Ross. I'm sorry.
Um,
Just kidding, Ross. If you do actually want them, though, you can have them. Above
could take
table,
them.
Darby, do you want these?
If I take them, then someone else should take my chain shirt that I have, the +1.
I don't think Jobin can wear that, so we could just sell it.
I could wear light armor, but my
okay.
regular armor plus my mystic armor is going to be the same thing.
Okay. If you want them, Ross, then I will hand them over to you. You drag it onto your sheet.
okay. Granny Who gives you a nod, Ross. Do you give her a nod back, or do you ignore her?
No, I'll give her a nod back. We're
Okay.
already kind of,
Under the understanding.
we have an understanding. We're sharers of fellow tattoos.
My gift is not something more, what is the word? Defensive. Instead, I offer you a treasure. Simple as that. A treasure of the Matsuki family.
And he places onto the table a beautiful Caledon vase decorated with phoenixes of old. And he runs his old wrinkled hands along them and taps it in a very, very light and beautiful sound. You'll find that in the treasure of your stash.
You may do what you will with it.
Salad. It's a treasure on Matsuki. I'm sorry, it's gonna get sold.
But there is someone else that does wish to see you.
And he lets out a, "Come in!" And stumbling inside, you would see a little girl holding onto Mr. Jelly, who would kind of shuffle in. She looks positively terrified as she does so, and she holds Mr. Jelly close. And you can see walking behind is her father.
Thank you for saving her.
And Mr. Jelly, the little girl gives a nod. Yes.
We wanted to give you something in return. It would have been very difficult to find something as cherished as Mr. Jelly.
And they will hold out a pair of slippers made of fine gray silk.
We've cleaned them out.
Great. I guess Joven will head over and accept the slippers and thank the father, and then turn down to the little girl and lean down and say, "I'm glad you're okay. And I'm glad Mr. Jelly's okay."
She smiles.
Those were my mama's slippers. Thank you for helping me.
All right. Well, make sure you listen to your father. Stay safe.
She'll
You're a
smile.
good kid.
And she'll less wave at you, but she'll like close her hand and open it a few times instead.
Mhm.
And she'll
Mhm.
nod.
Say bye to Mr. Jelly, too. He'll miss you.
All right. Bye, Mr. Jelly, and keep an eye on your friend here. Make sure they stay safe.
Mr. Jelly, you swear for a moment, flickers opens its eyes. But you blink
After
and they're
the-
closed.
After the night with all the kami, Joba's not too phased.
Mhm.
He's a little taken aback, but he doesn't show it. It's best to not show it.
And they shuffle out. Old Matsuki kind of shakes his head and says,
A troubled child. You've given her a great kindness. I am happy to see that those cursed slippers will find themselves in your use.
Cursed slippers.
He nods.
No one approved of the reunion of that man and his lover.
What does that mean?
It is not to be spoken of.
He takes a sip.
but she has her mother's tendency to climb.
Jobin, I won't make you go through the whole ordeal of identifying them, but I'll put them in your inventory.
Right.
It's fighting me. Hold on.
Yep.
There we go.
I see him. Oh no. All right. Once Jobin sort of realizes what they are, you see there's his. Everybody sees that his face goes completely pale. All the color leaves Jobin's face, and he says, I see. See. These might be more beneficial for you, Katai.
Me?
You might be able to catch up with Cian.
Okay. I mean, I
Or-
like shoes.
Too bad Beetle can't wear these.
Why do
All right, I'm a. There's only 2 of them.
we timed to his front feet?
All right. All right, I'm gonna drag them over to you, Katai.
Sure. Oh. Excuse me. These are very cool, Jobin. However, I do already have a climb speed.
Oh, you do?
I have my armor. I can use it once per day,
Oh.
though. But like, you know.
Oh, okay. Then maybe Fang or Ross then, because I could fly.
Oh, true. I mean, I'll find a use for them. I'll be climbing all over the place now. Because they're once per hour. My other ability is like once per day. So I mean, I think I'd
You
like
guys-
to hang on to these just because I can
Yeah, you
climb
guys-
more often.
You guys you guys have to get up to things that are up in the
Yeah.
air when they're there. So
All right, I'll hang on to these. I will make use of these.
also, Joby doesn't want anything to do with them.
What? What's wrong, Jobin? Is it the spiders?
He kind of takes off his glasses and wipes his brow, and then cleans his glasses and then puts them back on and says, no. Yes.
Does that mean that little girl is like half spider?
We do not
Um,
speak
I don't-
of lineage here.
Sorry.
There is someone else still yet that wishes to thank you. Your actions have rippled through all of Willowshore, but no more than to one man. And you'll hear as Kawaka comes in holding a large box that is carefully wrapped in delicate paper that is clearly handmade.
Good evening, all of you. Mr. Gawa.
Nico. Hi, Kawaka.
I wanted to thank you all again. I have heard that you are planning to restore my home, and I wanted to provide you with a reward in the meantime, and also my aid. My family has long thought to be cursed, being a Tengu and whatnot, but I have found a home in Willowshore greater than I could have ever hoped. So, I give these. Here we are.
And he will start placing things on the table. And it's a lot of things. He just starts like unpacking them all, one by one by one. Here we are, a smoke ball. As he poof, puts it onto the table. Let's see. I can just throw these into you guys' stash if you want.
Sure.
You should be able to light it, they say, and it will explode with smoke to give you cover. A very potent item to hide oneself. Let's see. It's very chunky today. There we go. And here we have the last of all my stock. I had been holding on to these for quite some time. Here. And he will give you a box of 8 healing potions. Altogether worth 400 gold. As he pulls out these beautiful vials of ruby red liquid. And here we are. Another potion collected. Favors I have done across Willowshore. There you go. This one should be familiar to you, Mr. Agawa. As he holds you a beautiful silver potion of quicksilver. And I said that I would never let you use this, but I have little use for it now, and it may come in use to you. Do not use this for any means other than responsible. And he holds it out to you, Joan. As he hands you what you recognize to be his vial of sovereign glue.
Oh.
You have been warned.
Are you sure?
I am sure. You have proven yourself responsible.
Okay, I'll take great care to make sure this doesn't. See, if it ever comes to a point where we have to use it, it's used responsibly.
He gives you a look over the glasses. I'll know. For those that don't know, in Pathfinder, it's DC 50 to try to get through Sovereign Glue.
Holy. Holy.
And the last of it, runestone. If ever a time I could have written this across a beautiful set of protections from my home, I had been working on this since the beginning of summer. But I believe it'll be of more use to you now. And he hands you all a runestone. It brims with energy. May it protect any of you. You should see the Resilient Runestone. A +1 item bonus to all saving throws.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's pretty good.
Now then, consider this also a gift, as some of the resources were paid for and provided by Aruka, Mr. Zen, and of course, you were, though I denied any compensation from the family. I want to thank you again for saving my home, my business, and thank you for providing me a home in the first place, to feel welcome.
Thank you very much, Kawaka.
He gives you all a bow. You can rely on me for any services you need in the future. And he leaves.
Thank you.
Old Matsuki gives like a nod to you all. With treasure out of the way, I believe it is time for us to discuss and research more about our predicament, wouldn't you say? If you guys want to take some time to dilly out all of this stuff, you can do so.
Okay, let's start with what we figured out. I figured out that the governor did the ritual in his estate, and he probably got shunted to a parallel mindscape. Right? Cool. Alright, who's next?
Jubei turns around as though that's new information.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's something to work with.
Yeah, we were thinking that, like, if we could go to the governor's estate where it was and try that ritual with the wall of ghosts that we did, we could maybe try to, get through or something.
Open up a way to his estate.
Interacting with a mindscape inside of a mindscape is one thing, Jobin, but to cross to another, we will have to take the time to look into that today.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys like to move into research now, or would you guys like to take the time to speak to them all?
I'm fine with moving into research.
Okay. Fang, are you okay with that too?
Yep, no qualm.
Okay. How would you guys like to do this? And are you guys want to do a group study session since everyone's here?
Group study session.
The whole of the Willowshore
Exchange
Council?
notes.
Yeah, everyone will talk towards each other, speak, do their best. Jubei has been researching this all fall. So she is able to give you guys the best information the quickest way. And that's what's helping you guys kind of get in just a day the resources and knowledge you need. All right, let's do here. All right. First up is Fang. Fang, what would you like to do? Nature?
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
contribute with my knowledge of the natural world
There you go.
and how it contrasts with ours.
Mm-hmm. In this unnatural world of the mind. Oh, wow. Look at that. The verdant mistletoe helps you even here?
It's just the verdant mistletoe is a flat +1 item bonus to nature checks.
God
The
damn.
verdant staff is a +2 item bonus when identifying plants. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh no, the verdant staff is circumstance bonus to identifying plants and fungi. So that would stack with this.
So, unfortunately, you bring a very sour news,
Uh-oh, Fang.
Hit 'em.
Fang.
Draw the circle, Fang.
What you have here
No,
is
big circle.
you know that moving through a mindscape, through emotion, through the will of nature, through the green song, wild song, all of this, it's possible. You've seen other creatures do it. You've seen that even there is a person that comes to and from. You've heard the great willows disconnect from nature, and you know that it must be out there somewhere. So you take the time, and you're able to find it. To enter or exit a mindscape, there is a extremely convoluted and complex spell called Mindscape Door. The problem is, you can't make it. It is impossible. Physically impossible for you to create such a thing. You do not have the resources in Willowshore. You do not have the natural incense that you need from very peculiar plants that do not exist in your area. You do not have the time, the year or so it would take to research and create this on your own without it already being made for you. It's beyond you. It's beyond Willowshore entirely. That is what you learned. You're fucked.
Shinzo.
Well, what would Fang say? Fang probably would say nothing. He doesn't
Okay.
want to bring everyone down.
So Fang, you realize that like the way to exit a mindscape is beyond you. You can't. You don't have the resources. You don't have the time to research a ritual that would take a year to complete. You don't have the time to do this. Then you think. You take the time. You have the location here. The ritual was performed here. There's a parallel mindscape here. You know it is. You felt it. You felt intrusions on your mindscape already. The metaphysical, natural world is like a nervous system, like a brain, like a roots. They have to connect from the same soil. They must be drawing from the same source. You can't make it on your own. But you might be able to open a door to the governors. That would not be outside of your reach. And
that's what I said.
And perhaps, with the governor's aid, or references and the resources within the manor, the real ritual can fully be created. And a full escape might be possible with his aid. All right.
Alright. Fang draws a circle. Then he draws another circle on top of that circle. And he explains what he just...
So you're saying we need to figure 8. Go around this circle. At some point, go on to the other circle. Go around that circle to figure out everything, and then use the momentum from going around that circle to come back to the circle and open it up.
Basically.
You're a genius.
I am.
Jubei nods. Yes. Jobin, let's make it. And with that,
Okay.
Zian, it goes on to you over the course of the day. What do you wish to do? Follow the expert?
Zian is like the least intelligent guy in this room, except for maybe Zhang Pang.
Look.
So,
God damn!
Look. He's the town guard, okay? What the hell?
I don't know what he would do to add to the situation.
You're pretty good at nature, right?
Ideas,
Not as good
guys,
as Fang.
can be useful.
Not as good as Fang, man. Fang has like some wild ideas, and sometimes they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably come back around to me because I'm not
Sounds
quite
good.
sure.
You could
She
probably
opened.
aid somebody.
That's why I'm gonna wait till the end, and I'll probably just aid somebody that might be close.
Jobin,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do? You want to try to research this?
Me and my sister are gonna bounce off what we got from Fang and do some research and see if we can figure out a spell to help us at least just get to the governor rather than getting out of the mindscape.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that Arcana
So far-
check.
All right. Jobin selected. Arcana.
Well, son of a bitch. I'm curious, Ross, because with yours I might be able to finish this off. Ross, were you going to be doing what? A diplomacy?
Yes. So it's just Ross, kind of keeping everybody on task, passing notes around.
Katai, what about you? Religion?
He's being the sovereign goo between everybody.
Ha 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 ha. No!
All right, I hear a point.
Okay. Alright, sounds good.
There you go.
What about you,
The
Katai?
dice are so pretty.
Just a religion check.
All right. There you go.
Saying Pachi lore wouldn't help me in this situation, I'm assuming, right?
Not in this situation.
Alright.
This is strange matter.
Strange matter.
Okay. Together, you buckle down. Zian, did you want to try to give Katai critical success? DC is 33.
33.
No. Like, to get the critical success.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. DC is 23 for your check on Follow the Expert.
Okay. Let's go through this because I'm a monkey right now. I click on Follow the Expert on Basic Action Macro.
Yep.
I can find it.
It's in exploration or downtime.
Okay, so we toggle that.
For aid, you can do whatever you can sort of imagine, right?
Mm-hmm. What do you want
It
to...
doesn't have to be.
How do you feel that you aid Katai here? It does not need to be religion. It can be your own way.
I feel glosses over some things at times to make her own point.
Okay.
And so I think Ziyin would bring up those points that she conveniently forgets, just so she takes it into consideration. I'm going to try to use... All I get would be level plus... Let's use religion. What is Katai's proficiency? Master trained. Interesting.
In
I
religion,
can't
trained.
I can't follow the leader on, or follow the expert with you then.
You can use whatever skill check you believe then for yourself. You do not need to follow the expert to give the aid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to aid
I'll-
with, I don't know if you're good at survival or whatever your
Yeah, I would
performance.
use survival to get her food and drink so she doesn't die while performing this test.
A happy Katai is is something we all try to achieve.
Yeah.
As you should, as you should.
Okay.
Alright.
A 29 is a success. Gives Katai a +1 and turns that into a critical success, bringing your research points up to 12. Together, over the course of the day, with Jubei's notes, with the expertise of the two wizards in the group, to create a brand new ritual, adding your religion and knowledge through it, with Ross's dedication and direction, with Old Matsuki's rumors and notes and legends, with Granny Hu's pragmaticism, and Fang, your connection to the actual soul, spirit, and nature, and the connection between everything, even the mind. You create your own unique ritual and dub it the Mindscape Shift.
Ooh, sounds like a dance.
It is able to attempt to transport the targets being the primary caster and the 4 secondary casters, from the mindscape they're currently within into an adjacent, nearly identical mindscape. The original mindscape door that you've derived this from allows someone to enter someone else's mindscape, but they can't have already been in one, hence the impossibility that Fang knew of. It leaves your physical body behind, but that is not a problem with your ritual. Instead, you will teleport your targets entirely into the new mindscape. The only downside is that the creator of this mindscape, if they do not want someone to enter in using your ritual, they will attempt a will save to counteract you entering their mindscape, if they wish to prevent you from entering, or they are aware of it. When you successfully travel, if it succeeds, you and the targets appear in the same corresponding location you did your ritual from in your mindscape. If no such corresponding location exists in this target mindscape, it automatically counts as a critical failure.
Okay. What happens on a critical failure?
On a critical failure, not only do you fail to transport the targets, everyone gets a mental feedback of 96 mental damage.
Oh, that's a lot of mental damage.
Is
Alright.
9d6?
9d6, yes.
Oh.
If you critically succeed, you transport and leave a portal back, if you wish, for that lasts up to 24 hours. It would look like a door or passage. The big thing with finishing the ritual is you guys need to pick a door and walk through it. A passageway, an archway, a door, and that is where you will end the ritual and walk through. It takes 1 hour to cast. Its cost is focusing diagrams and incense worth 28 gold, of which immediately old Metsuki will say that he will provide.
When is the quickest time this ritual will be
Anytime.
able to be attempted?
Anytime. This is an Arcana spell. This is a new spell created by the Igawas. This doesn't need any particular moon or anything.
What's the primary check for the ritual?
Arcana or occultism that is expert or Willowshore lore. The secondary casters must do Arcana, deception, diplomacy, occultism, perception, or Willowshore lore.
Okay. I think we can do that pretty decently.
Are we ready now?
Whoa. Well, I mean,
It's about like 6 p.m. as you finish and create this
Let's-
full ritual.
I say, let's take a moment to get these runes in, get everybody situated with the items, see if we can talk to Shinzo one last time, and then we go do it.
When do we expect him to be back?
Last time we talked to him was the middle of last week, so probably in a few days, maybe if he comes back.
So I have some thoughts. All right. Fang draws a circle, and then he draws another circle, and then he realized he could just reference his other drawing. So he erases those, and he just points over here, right? And he's like, okay. So if these are parallel mindscapes, right? What if where we do this ritual and where we go in is where we're going to come out in the other mindscape?
That's exactly how it's going to work.
The goal is the governor, right? And we need a door. So why don't we build a door on the governor's plot and go in there? That way we're right at the estate.
does it work like that?
A reminder is if whatever thing you're entering through does not exist in the other mindscape, it's a critical failure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
No worries.
Fang wouldn't have suggested that.
No worries. I just wanted to throw that out there.
We can-
What would
can
exist
use-
on the other mindscape?
Everything that
Yeah.
should have existed before the day this happened, right? Which I'm guessing is the first day of summer.
Would the tea house be here?
Should be. Now it may not be the exact same because it might still be destroyed or damaged.
Well, it was
On that
damaged
one.
on that day.
No, it was damaged way before that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
but like
forever.
damage beyond repair on it.
I think if we were to find an opening, it could be do we walk through under Ugly Clue, or is she like? Is there like a gate there? where we
It is
walk
the
through?
spider gate, yeah.
So I'm thinking that's the one thing that I know should still be there. That gate.
That's true. We don't know if there's anything destroyed on the other side, so if we tried to pick a building, it might not be there.
Well, okay. It would put us pretty far from the governor's mansion, though.
That might not be a bad thing though, because we don't know
But
what's
what
on the
if
other
the
side.
theory about the dreams is correct?
And I think it's a good thing we don't just appear in the middle of it, right? Being able to scout before we get involved.
Maybe we go somewhere more remote, like my house. Then we wouldn't be worried about leaving the door open for 24 hours. And Xingpeng could establish a guard unit up there without any suspicion.
So if we open the door, anyone could just walk through it from either side.
If it,
If you critically succeed.
Mm.
You can choose not to leave it there, though.
Maybe we should also take enough to get back.
Yeah.
So, Jobin, if you go into your character sheet, it's in your rituals.
Oh, okay.
If you want to read it.
All right. Rituals. Mindscape shift.
You can just send it to the
Is
chat if
it-
you want. It was fighting me, though.
It's I think there's some stuff that's in there that's GM only.
He.
So yeah, Mindscape shift. What cat 1 hour touch, self and secondary casters. So we got a whole hands.
Ah, look at us, holding hands.
We got a what you call it? Is performance one of the options here? Okay, never mind. So I was about to make a reference to Guardians of the Galaxy, but
I think we
for
should
the Galaxy, it's a Mindscape.
I think we should maybe go through our items that we have. We don't necessarily know how long we're gonna be gone. Maybe pick up some extra healing potions, any kind of rations we might need.
I mean, we were given 8 moderates, which is a lot.
It is a lot, but we don't know how long they're gonna be over there for. We could be over there for like the entire season. So, you know, like we don't know when we're gonna be coming back. So I think having like a really healthy stock of healing potions and
We're
rations.
broke.
Are we
Unless
really
you want to
broke?
sell that nice
We
thing
got
because-
we got that I guess the vase.
Old Metsuki,
Oh my
taps the
God, you're
mace.
No.
We decorate we gotta decorate the starving beetle with that vase.
That's true. That's true.
All right, since we're all in agreement, I'm deleting it off the character sheet and putting it in the starving beetle.
Sounds good.
And what about this this resilient rune?
Everyone but you benefit from it, so I say we roll for it, or we give it to Ross since he's the most important member of the party.
I wouldn't do anything if you gave it to me because I have the bracers.
Yeah, he has the.
Oh,
bracers.
you've got the bracelet.
Yeah, I gave him the
Okay.
Ross because like I don't get the AC bonus.
If
and
he's the
Ross
most
would.
important member of the party, I got
Yes,
you.
that's yes, Fang. Yes.
You will need to be prepared. Yes. If truly the governor is the villain that he perhaps thinks, then perhaps we must be ready to face him. You must be ready to face him. I was close beside the governor's side while he was in charge. He created these bracers, after all. I warn you to watch for any magic. He was a practitioner of the thaumaturge. He could cast any scroll from his masterful calligraphy. And he wielded a blade capable of cutting down any that would threaten the Empire.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
That's all right. We're gonna glue that blade to his butt.
Do we know if he's a bad guy?
No, I don't think I'm pretty sure
Buddy.
he's not a bad.
Okay, well, don't glue the blade to his butt then. Maybe glue it to his hand so he could keep fighting.
Whether or not he's a bad man, he caused this.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it backfired on him. I'm pretty sure he was trying to protect.
We could ask him when we find him. We can go. why'd you do that? And then he'll just tell us.
You'll need to be careful. Those trained by the politics of the Empire have ways of avoiding the truth, keeping up calm facades and faces, try to peer through his strong veneer, his stoicism.
We can take him.
I meant in a diplomatic situation, not with your blade.
Yeah, that's what I meant too.
Hmm.
Do we want to just make this resilient room easy and everyone roll a d20? Highest gets it.
Sure. Why not? Unless anyone has strong opinions on it.
It works.
Oh
shit.
no.
Oh shit, well,
Oh
we
no.
Throw
we
off.
gotta fight.
Jobin.
Oh,
Jobin.
Jobin can do it. Come on, Jobin, show us how it's done.
Oh snap! I was muted this entire time. No, I can't wear it because I don't have a potency rune in my armor.
Oh,
Well, good thing I
What?
didn't roll at 18. Good time, Z, and roll again.
okay, sure.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh, it's not looking
It's
good.
yours. It's yours,
Ah.
my man.
All right, Z gets it.
You gotta spend 35 gold to get it in somebody in it. So
Why is everything
It's
has money
it's
in
a
this
it's a
world?
rune stone. It's specifically a rune stone, if that helps.
I don't know.
Oh,
Does it?
doesn't that mean its costs aren't included for adding?
I believe so, yes. It is not just a rune to be added in, it is a rune stone. So when a rune is transferred from a rune stone to another object, it is cracked and destroyed. So the stone holding a rune adds the price. Yeah, it is already done for etching. Like, it's already got its price included. You can just add it to
Awesome.
your armor.
All right, Z, and you can grab it off the party stash. Do we want someone to utilize the ghost touch runes?
Probably.
The only thing that I have that I could use one on is the shield boss. Everything else is occupied.
I mean, it's better than not having it, right? If you need, can you attack a ghost any other way?
I could throw some ghost touch vials at it and do a bunch of radiant or positive damage.
Those are dexterity, so
True.
Do you think we're gonna be fighting a lot of ghosts over there?
don't know.
What's the name of the campaign, Katai?
The things that we fought in the
Okay.
paper house technically were like haunt ghosts.
Yeah, but is that because they got sent over, or?
And where are we going?
Katai,
Um,
think both you
okay.
aside. He's like, I got some bad news for you.
Oh
Ghosts
no,
are real,
I don't like bad
and
news.
we gotta be prepared to fight them.
Okay.
We also have a disruptive room, which, let me tell you, pretty fucking good item.
I don't have a weapon to put it on. Unless we have a striking rune lying around, I can put an ugly cute gauntlet.
We have one in the party sheet on that weapon.
All right. Well,
Is that silver sword the one that you use to silver your weapon?
no, I just bought that. I bought it
Okay.
because I think we ended up wanting to do something else with the sword, but I'm not sure. But no, I bought the silver. It was a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I think the reason why we kept it is because it was that's our way of testing out an Indoru.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we don't need a striking rune to test out Enduro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the striking rune and put it on the gauntlet if no one else wants it. But I figured someone might need it for a weapon.
I mean, the only reason why Jobo. Yeah, the only thing that can benefit me is for Hand of the Apprentice. If I smack my Hand of the Apprentice, then instead of doing 1d6, it'll be doing 2d6 plus int.
Yeah, do that.
And I don't think you can give animal companions runes.
We've tried. It does not work.
That's not work.
Or we
But
can
you
sell it for
gotta
money.
you gotta find the money.
I mean, this could be money. So
Yeah. Joven, since you don't have a +1 in your armor, you could take the +1 from my change shirt. Since I'm getting a +1 item from the bracers, I could transfer it to you, and you'd have a +1.
You'll need a +1. I don't think. I think the German. Don't you mage armor?
yeah, but I wonder if runes
Nice.
work with the mage armor. I mean, there's one way to find out. Yeah, I'll throw the rune on my thing and then put mage armor on and see what happens.
I do.
It would save you a spell slot, at least.
Well, it's the staff, so
Still a slot.
yeah, that's true.
Costs you a slot to charge the staff, so.
Actually, it doesn't unless I wanted to get 5, it has 4 just at the start of the day for me resting.
Okay.
Okay, let me test it out though. Where's my clothes? My explorer's clothes. We're gonna put a potency rune in there. All right, close it out, invest into it, and then let's stick armor. No, it did not. It did not. They do not stack.
I could take it then.
I'll go give it to.
How much does it cost to put in?
16, or I think 16.
Well, the vase was nice while it lasted. We gotta sell it.
We gotta sell it. We gotta sell it.
Well, this potion of quickness sells for 90. I'm just saying. We already have people casting it.
All right.
What if the caster who casts haste gets it? No. Honestly, it'd probably be good for you because that way you can, give a full action to Beetle, and then still move on Fang if you're not on him, and then cast a spell.
Does that stack with his independent action?
No,
No.
not like feed it to Beetle. But like you drink it. Now you have an extra action to just move around. So you can move, cast a spell, and then still have one action left over to full command Beetle if you're not on him.
I think it'd be better off just saving your spell slot, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Give this potion to you. And then if those moments when you're not on Beetle, you can use this to still move around and cast while still ordering him around.
Okay.
Or we can sell it.
We
I'm gonna
can
take
sell
it
the
out.
vase. My attachment to it has departed.
So we're selling the vase.
Go for it. Yeah.
If it needs to
Alright.
cover costs, then yes.
Matsuki
sell
does not
vase.
look too upset as you sell it in front of him.
Well,
We're not selling it in front of him. We're selling it to him.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
he's like, buy this back. That's it.
it was a gift.
We don't
This
sell it
gets
to him.
Granny,
We're joking.
Granny Who says,
And
"I'll buy it."
That's fantastic.
He sold to Granny Who in front of him. He's never given us a gift ever again. That's
this
great.
gift is gonna Matsuki, your gift is helping us save Willowshore right now.
Very well. Granny Who like puts her hand on it and tells Kim, "Provide them the gold." And Kim will reach into the pocket as the cleric of Confuce and will begin to procure the coin for you all. And Granny Who will put it under her arm and tap it a couple of times with a smile and have a drink.
It wasn't
Thanks.
him.
All right, that's 150 gold. That's 150 right there. We're gonna you're putting the ghost touch and the striking inside your gauntlet.
I thought Joe, did you want
Oh
the
no, no,
striking?
no, no, no. Sorry. The disrupting.
Oh,
Where's the disrupting going?
I can't put it in any weapon because
I'll take
there's a
it.
rune already in my tenue, and then the gauntlet can't.
Okay. Where you put you're gonna take the disrupting, CN?
Yeah, it's going in the shield. Yeah.
Okay, so not the ghost touch. You're getting the disrupting.
Either. I'll take either one.
The
I figured.
disrupting is better.
I think so
Actually,
too.
I think disrupting is got renamed.
I don't think so.
Vitalizing. Yeah, it's called vitalizing now.
Well, in this party stash, it's disrupting.
It's disrupting in this game.
Well, what I mean is that when you try and put it on your weapon, when you hit down the scroll down, you're probably not going to see disrupting. You probably have to see
Vitalizing. Do you see it?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, so you're putting that in your shield.
Yes.
All right, that's 15 gold gone.
I'm putting the armor.
Oh no, it's a rune. It's a rune. Yeah, sorry. Are you putting you want to put the +1 in striking in your shield as well?
I needed the striking. I don't need the +1.
I mean, might as well.
I will absolutely take that short sword and do the shuffle with the runes.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I mean, realistically, the +1 doesn't do anything for me either because it's not a attack roll.
Jovan, can you remove the gold for taking the potency rune out of Ross's chain shirt and putting it into my living fleet?
All right, that'll be 16 plus 10, so 26 so far.
Look at all this preparation. What are you so afraid of? It's just the governor's mindscape.
Oh, you got some fucked up shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a dirty mind.
Mm-hmm.
Might have lost his mind by now.
You will need to spend the money for the runes of a +1, a striking, and the resilience rune.
So the rune we found out the rune doesn't cost if it's just a rune. If you're transferring from weapon to weapon, then it costs.
Oh, okay. So then just a +1 and the striking. You gotta spend
Yeah, I
money
got it.
for
I got the +1 from the chain shirt, which is 16, and I got the 10 gold for your +1 in striking. So that's 26. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the convert that into gold. And then we lost 16. Lost 26. And then anything else we're doing? That ghost. You want to just do you want to just sell the ghost touch room then?
Oh, we're playing Season of Ghosts.
I will put it in my bow if no one takes it.
I guess it's going in your bow then.
Alrighty.
All right.
I mean, I could put in my whip that I haven't used once.
I mean, if you see a ghost, are you gonna whip the ghost or are you gonna cast magic at it?
Let's see how good I am with this thing. 14 good.
I mean, 14's not that bad. Oh. Hey, it's +1.
Oh, hell yeah. How much damage did it do? 2d4, let's go.
It's striking.
I don't think it's striking. I think it's just a whip.
No, whip only does a D4.
Oh, it's already.
It is a specific magical item that already has striking in it.
Oh.
Is a +1 striking whip
Oh,
that is
if
also
it-
everything else.
Oh, I can't.
If it's
put a
specific,
whip
then
in there.
then you can't put a rune in it. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good then.
Okay.
We have 124 gold left. Well, plus the 3 that's in here.
I can pick up the spell dream message. So when we get to the other side, I can try sending the governor a message through a dream. I don't know if
That's
it's
a good
like
idea.
it's like sending for babies, but like
I think it'll work once we get over there.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like if I don't know,
There's
we tell
another
'em,
spell
but-
that I have that I can prepare. And actually, now that we're going to the other plane, all that magic I looked at that seemed like it wouldn't be useless. Now I should be useful. I took the mix. Where is?
It might be worth picking up some scrolls of the spell magic.
Always good.
Yeah.
Did you want me to prepare that dream spell or not? Just so I can make it know.
One sec, I'm looking for another spell which may.
Sure.
So
If you're going tonight, I don't know if you can prepare, but you might. What do you guys
Oh,
plan
I
to go in
guess
the
that's-
morning?
No, we're not.
I
we're-
guess that's
yeah.
true. I don't think we're going tonight though, are we? We're gonna go tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go tonight. We're preparing.
Okay.
I mean, we did a bunch of research, and then we found out. Woke up the next morning, right, and then doing all the shopping and stuff like that, right.
A reminder is that the Mother's Coil sells up to level 2 spells and has a set amount / predicament. There is nowhere to go like buy dispel magic or anything that you're looking for, such as that.
Well, I can spend 2 days to craft a scroll.
You could, mm-hmm.
It's actually my my specialty.
If you would
My
like
crafting
to.
specialty. It's paper stuff.
Alright, we could pull out a guiding star.
Okay.
For the purposes of our session, though, you guys want to prep your things and get ready and go to bed?
Yes.
Okay. Matsuki says, "And where will you be performing this ritual? I can have people moved from the location, and I can have the supplies given to you there."
Old man Matsuki, can you supply 2 sets of supplies for the ritual, so that when we're over there, we have another one just in case to come back.
Takes a sip.
We can pay for it if we need to for the second one.
I can absolutely do it if we are paid, but I can only provide you 1 set for free.
Okay, that works.
We need to keep the spirits of the Spectre Wood placated while you are gone.
How much gold was it again? 20.
28.
Wait, why
Alright.
don't you? Maybe wherever you keep the stuff will be there on the other side, so we could just go and get it.
I don't know
Perhaps.
if it's gonna work that way.
Well, even if that's the case, I'd have a copy with us, and then also leave some there, and then maybe we see it when we get there.
I will also have my son have people avoid the location, but we need to know the location of where you're doing this.
I kind of like the spider gate idea.
It's
The gate,
so
the gate is
far.
the safest.
I feel like we're just gonna be fighting our way through the town.
I mean, it's kind of like we did the first time.
Yeah, but it's not ideal. You know,
I
if we
think
just
it's
did it
safer like
here,
spawning outside of the town to figure out
if
what's
we
going on.
just close the tea house down while we were gone, and we did it here,
Well, that's the thing. We
we
don't
could
know if the
walk
tea house
like
is there.
Yeah, I don't
we don't
remember. It
know,
has to be the exact. It has to be the exact.
by that logic, we wouldn't know if the spider did.
Yeah.
But we know
I
we've
think-
made adjustments to the tea house. We haven't made it like
We haven't.
that's the. Yeah, we have.
Well, I mean,
We
like
didn't have a sign over the door.
this
before.
back door has not changed.
And it's been repaired.
Okay. Let's take a moment. We have to know what is on the other side. We know for sure that his manor and the mansion is there probably. And probably the street where we fought outside the paper house. If they came from the governor's mansion, that location would have to be on both sides.
But the Cloud Paper House's door is destroyed now.
Haven't you all had dreams leaving this tea house?
Mine wasn't there. No.
No, I was at home.
I was the one out here at the tea house.
Did you have dreams leaving the tea house?
No, I was in the tea house when I woke up in my bed, still dreaming.
There's the spring house. We know that.
I don't know. I guess I'm just unsure about using a door in Willowshore, but if you think it's best, Fang, then I trust you.
I just don't want us to have to fight through the whole town. We don't know what's going to be over there.
Why don't we do it up by the Great Willow?
No door.
Yeah, the door has to exist in both places.
And it has to be a literal door.
An archway, a door, some type of threshold.
I say the spring house or the tea house.
Spring House would be epic.
The Strings have
with
been
that.
here for a long time.
I would trust the strings house before I trust the tea house, since we have made adjustments to the tea house.
Then it is decided. And you'd see old Natsuki kind of get up with his weary knees. It will be provided to you there, and I'll have folk avoid the string house for the night and the morning after. I will say goodbye to you there, and watch over your ritual. You have done well. Fight for Willowshore, and we will fight for you and your home on this side of this mindscape. And he will stand up, and people will begin to leave. Yanni gives you all a nod, as though you know what you have to do. Kim also gives a bow, and they will walk. Any last minute preparations for you guys? Jubei looks really tired. Ziang sits here, looking concerned at you, Zian.
He just stares at her. And his gaze slowly moves to Jobin.
Jobin's gonna turn to Katai. It says, Katai, if you can give me 10 minutes of your time, I want to learn the spell magic. So for my own self, put it in my book. I feel like we're gonna need it.
Does Katai respond?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Can I teach you dispel magic?
I can learn it from you. Yes, it's on the arcane spell list as well.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could talk to you about Senpachi and how great Shizuru is, and how she helps me do magic stuff.
Yeah, it should take about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Is there any
I'm
other
spending
spells
6
you want to learn from my god?
I mean, what do you
I know
what do you got
every
there?
cleric spell, Jobin. Plus
That's
True
not
Strike.
rare or uncommon.
Yeah, it's not rare. I also know a few funny spells from Shizuru. I feel like I should have another one. I forgot to add to my sheet.
Anyways, I'll go ahead and roll this arcana. Spend the gold to learn from you.
Oh, I also know reflective scales. In addition to other stuff.
Right. After that 10 minutes, Jobin will head to Siang.
She
And,
looks like
it's
she's packing up everything, and looks like she's like just finishing up, and she's getting ready to leave.
Right before, like out of earshot from the rest of everybody, Jobin will go up to her and says, "I'll make sure Cian isn't as reckless as he usually is, and so that he can make sure he comes back." Okay.
She gives you a look, a stern smile, and a nod, and she looks back quietly, and then whispers to you, "Thank you. And it's okay, by the way. I don't blame you for not responding to my letter." And she gives you a bit of a pale look before she puts her head kind of down and makes her way out.
Letter? Letter? Mushi, did I receive a letter?
Not that I'm aware of.
He runs over to the other side. Says, "Did I receive a letter?"
No, you didn't. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. What is she talking about? Okay, I'm gonna head home.
Do you think we should slumber party at the Spring House? Make sure we get acquainted with it.
Oh, we want to sleep.
I'll meet you there.
All right, we'll see you at the Spring House, Jobin.
Jobin, give me a seek check as you walk out here. All right, Jobin. As you're sitting there, kind of enjoying, you see Yami, who looks around left and right, sees you, and she jumps off the table with something in her mouth.
Tommy. Where'd you go?
You hear a little scampering underneath the table.
Yami, I have a treat for you.
You see a little cat head poke out.
We're gonna have to do a trade.
The head kind of
Listen here.
pulls back in.
You'll get one treat, and then the second treat you have to give me that one. You have to give me what's in your mouth.
She does a little look as though you show first.
All right. He takes the first treat and puts it down. Not directly in front of her, so she has to come out to get to it.
All right.
And then steps back.
She slowly makes her way out. paws her way, and she drops what's in her mouth, which you can see is a small little cute figurine. It's not a letter.
Okay.
And she takes the treat and runs back. As she does, with your perception, you see she's got a fucking stash under there. And in that stash, you see not one, not two, but 5 separate letters. You see that there is a grouping of affectionaries, tips left for the tea house, and you can see a plethora of people's undergarments, and a few other small denotations of gifts clearly left for the people of the tea house or for you. And she just kind of ducks underneath, back into the stash.
All right. Before Jobin leaves, he's gonna make like a trail of treats that leads over to the storeroom, and then stand over here. And as she leaves, he's gonna run over there and search through the horde of Yami.
Okay. Yeah, do you have like animal handling or something similar?
I have training in nature.
Yes, that'll do. I apologize. Go ahead.
You need me to roll?
Yeah, go for it. I want to see if you can get Yami out of there. Okay. You're able to quickly and deftly procure what you can when needed from Yami, as Yami follows the treats. Do you ever catnap her or no?
No, I don't touch Yami
Okay.
at all.
She goes behind the curtain.
Never.
And during that time, you get a brief amount, and you can look under there. And by
So,
goodness,
he's focusing on letters only.
okay.
Everything else he's not worried about.
As you begin to thumb through, you're able to take a look. You can see like almost all of them are addressed to Jobin. Some of them have hearts, some of them don't. Some of them have little feathers. Some of them have affectionaries. You've been receiving letters of endearment from many people in Willowshore. You've never gotten them. They've never made it to your hands, thanks to Yami. But you have been thoroughly, it seems as though, written to by many people in Willowshore.
Jobin's a bachelor. He joined the ranks of bachelor.
As you thumb through them, you see little carvings that are made of mushi. You can see little kids drawing of mushi as well.
So he's gonna grab the letters, and you notice that he's gonna thumb through them, find the ones that are addressed to him, and then he's gonna as he holds them, he's gonna turn around and look to see if Yami has come out of the curtain yet, and if she hasn't yet, then he's gonna just grab them and run.
Okay, you see a little smoky tail that turns around, so it's making its way out.
All right.
He's
making sure that he's out of there before she comes back around to her horde.
She just sees you leave.
Okay.
All right. And you can go for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll spend the 6 gold too for
the treats.
For the spell.
Oh, okay, sounds good. And does anybody else want to do anything when it comes to your last night before you cast this ritual?
Don't want to spend it with the strings.
What's wrong?
What do you expect would happen?
See, and it'd be good if we're accustomed to where we're going to be coming out of on the other side.
I need to be focused before we go, and I'm not going to be focused if they're there.
Look, that place isn't going to be that scary. There'll
be a lot of talking.
Zian, do you wish to go somewhere else? Even just take a walk beforehand.
I think he would go home and reassure Ziyang that things are going to go okay. The Mistbreakers do some pretty interesting things. A lot of them are dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. But we've gotten through it because we all work together and we cover each other's weaknesses and we help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that I didn't think I was going to make it. And Jobin and Katai and Fang and even Ross have helped tremendously, and I've done the same for them. And this is no different.
Xiang is not alone. Mongun.
Why is
You've
she
been coming-
here?
You can see the Mongun is there, and quickly they both be quiet. As soon
What is
as you
going
enter.
on?
Hmm?
What is going on? Why are you here?
Xiang kind of like smiles and says, "Oh, I just wanted to get a new art piece done, a new canvas for the
Such a lot-
sign."
He makes the Yankees pray.
Okay. She says, I don't want to hear it. You're going to another dimension tomorrow.
This will be the second time in like a month.
No, that wasn't the same. You went up to a monastery. You're going to a different realm. I heard it. I was there. Legally.
Do we need to have this conversation with her here?
No, we don't. That's right. And she goes back to her desk, but doesn't usher out Mongun.
Is Mushi around here somewhere?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Unless Mushi is.
No,
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm here complaining, venting with Mushi about Yami stealing his letters.
Gatekeeping cat.
There's a moment where Joe says, "Man, what you call it? CN was right. We probably should have did something about this."
I was gonna murder that cat if you. And I'm with you, Joe. And if we need to do something about it, anyway.
Bruh. I don't hear this.
Xiang would continue writing things down, getting into preparation, writing down notes for the history of Willowshore, that this is going to happen, what happened, and what the decision has been. Basically, for any government officials.
We're gonna do an appeal to her emotions at this point.
I'm
gonna look at her and say, "This is my last night in Willowshore. This is Jobin's last night. This is everyone else's last night in Willowshore."
He
Do
didn't
you want
respond to my
pissed off?
letters.
I can't help that. I will talk to him about that because I'm assuming I don't know about the cat.
No.
I will talk to him about it.
Do you have any idea how embarrassing it was? I get letters. I get affection letters all the time.
And have you not responded to them?
No?
Really?
Well, maybe. Sometimes. Not usually. I'm too busy. But
So you know what it is then for all those people that wrote you letters when you didn't respond to them.
It's different. They just wanted to
It's not different. It's people's feelings. He likes you. And he likes you, sister.
She taps the bottom of her brush. Gets up. Fine. I will ask him. And she pushes the base of the brush into your chest. If you ask her.
Totally different.
Shut up. And she will go outside.
Oh, damn it.
Mangun sits there with a little bit of a cheery smile and shakes her head. It is different.
So you can see what the luau's are about here. Mongun. I want you to know that I value you a lot.
She smiles and tilts the head. It's very sweet of you.
If you want to be a part of my life, which I hope you do, I lead a very dangerous life. Everyone in the Mistbreakers leads a very dangerous life. And every day we could die or lose our soul or worse. And it is stressful for me at times, and I can only imagine what it is for people on the outside that look at us. Z Yang worries about me. Z Yang worries about Jobin. And I think to some degree she worries about Feng too.
She will kind of walk around and go to the side of the door and say, "Can we sit on the steps for a second?"
Certainly.
And she will go with you and just simply sit on the steps to your home and kind of look up, look around Willowshore, the downtown that Lowen Laws is at. And after some time of just watching and listening with her, she will look up. I've heard of a lot of rumors. And I know where you went, and I know of the dangers of your life. It does not stop anyone from caring about you more and respecting you. And I know that you hide it, but I can see the fear in your eyes every day that you play in that small little stall. But she will tap your shoulder with her shoulder and gesture upwards. Despite everything, I know that we are alive. We are together. Somehow, some way. Because I've never seen these stars. I'd like to see more of them with you.
I think some relief would pass over him at that comment. If you can tolerate what goes on, you're more than welcome. And I'd be happy to see them with you.
Then do me a favor. No matter if you have to leave, no matter where you go, every night, just look up and know that I would have done the same. And she will hand you a flute.
Is this a new one or the old one?
It's the old one.
Z Yang. Thank you, Mogu.
She'll smile. And she'll go.
Hey, Mogun. I'll see you when I get back.
She turns around and smiles. You better, or your sister will kill you.
I know.
Jobin.
Jobin, don't fuck it up,
Jobin. I'm slapping my hands together right now. You can't hear it. What do you do?
I guess I'll go home and read those letters.
Mm-hmm.
So you find the ones that are from Siang.
Okay. It's a lot of letters to read, to find, especially the ones that are from Zia, but you recognize her lettering on some of them. Even just one of them. And by the time that you finally do get to procure it and unveil it, you can see the fanciful parchment, you can see some mark, you can see, as you look at it, the same overthinking, rewriting, the same crumpled corner that you would perceive that only a calligrapher would know from gripping the page too hard or pressing down on it or after a long stressful night. And the words are many, and they're beautiful words, fanciful words with a very steadied hand. But it's safe, from what you can tell. Just like yours was. If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah.
An invitation to tea. A day to spend together.
Okay. I think what Jobin's going to do, he's gonna run up to his room, and he's gonna grab something that's very important to him, which is the sort of original manuscript of the book that his life goal of writing this book. He's been trying to do forever. He's gonna sort of spend some moments to wrap it up, and he's gonna take it with him for. He's gonna have it with him when he goes and stays over at the String's house tonight. He has something that he plans to do first thing in the morning before we do the ritual.
Okay. As you make your way forward and towards the String house. Hey, Strings, are you going right to your house, or are you having a conversation at the tea house before you go?
I don't know if Gatai would go right away. I feel like she's definitely kind of unsure if she should.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ross would wait for her or not, or what, or he would just leave. So,
Up to you,
Gatai
Ross.
would not go with you at first.
Oh, well, we've had a long day of research, and now everyone's coming over. So I think Ross would head, or is he thinking everyone's coming over? He probably just heads on out and goes back to the house and tries to make it presentable as quickly as he can.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's not really thinking of everything else that's going on at the moment.
Mm-hmm. In that case, yeah, no, he just dipped Gatai.
That's fine. That's a conversation he doesn't have to have.
Mm-hmm. Fang, would you also dip?
No, well, Fang doesn't see Katai stayed here. He's gonna say, I gotta go see my sister, but I'll see you at your house.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
And I like sense motive Katai. She like doesn't want to be alone right now.
Give me that perception. What do you think an 18 would get from Fang Katai?
Only an 18, Fang.
That means I rolled a 2. You know what? The session's almost over. Well, I'll re-roll it.
What would 22 net you?
RP hero points.
It would net you that Katai does not really feel comfortable going back to the string house, so she just doesn't really know what to do. So she might end up just staying at the tea house and not making a decision. She's not. She's okay being alone though. So is your original question. She's not like gonna have a breakdown or anything. That's crazy.
Do you want to come with?
Just to see your sister.
Yeah, I gotta stop at my house, but I know you and her are friends, right?
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah. Sure. I'll come with you.
Okay. In that case, Jobin, as you go back, no, you would just see Ross kind of like working within the windows of the String family house. But as you walk towards in the darkness, the String house, you see Ziyang walking alone with a candlelight held up beside her, with an umbrella over her shoulder by the Eternal Lantern, walking towards your tower. And she kind of stops on the bridge when she sees you walking towards the String house.
Okay, well, he's gonna, once they see, he knows her seeing him, he's gonna move up towards her. Says, what?
Oh no, she looks like there is no doubt in your mind that she almost looks like she runs. But she stops herself, kind of turns back around. She would stop and slowly turn around.
What are you doing out this late?
I made a promise.
I see. So about the letters.
Don't worry, it's okay.
No.
I kind of deserve it.
No. Listen. So you remember Yami at the tea house? Apparently
your cat?
It's not my cat anymore. It's Fang's cat. Anyways, she has been stealing every single gift or letter or anything that's been delivered at the tea house. As soon as you told me about the letter, I tried to went through a little investigation and found all of them.
Your cat hid the letter? Oh.
No, I hid them. Anyway, it's besides the point. Anyways, I've read them, and I would love to have tea with
really?
you, but there's a little bit more to it than that. You see this here,
book?
and he's gonna hold up the package of the book. It says, I spent a majority of my my adult life here trying to work on something. Sort of a story, original work of my own, a sort of tale of Willowshore or me or something like that. Just trying to figure myself out. I've poured my heart and soul into this. It's not finished yet, but I put a lot of myself in here, and I want you to hold on to this. And when I come back and we have tea, maybe we can talk about it.
Her eyes go wide as she looks at it, and she kind of holds out her arm. Are you sure?
I wouldn't have anybody else hold on to my heart.
Hell yeah.
Get him.
The candlelight shows off a very, very, very wide smile as she takes the book into her hand and holds it close to her chest. And she doesn't look like she knows what to do with herself. It's kind of fight or flight when that happens. And all she does is she grabs it, holds onto her to her chest, and says, "I'll see you then. Can't wait. I like your tattoos."
All right. When she sort of holds it and looks up to say that, Jobin will lead in for a kiss.
Oh, okay. Lit by the eternal lantern on the Dawnstep Bridge, she will drop her umbrella out of surprise, and reciprocate. And from there, with love, you two can part ways with a smile. And she holds on to your book, and she gives you her hairpin.
He'll take it.
This has been the best year of my life.
Hopefully we can make next year better.
And she'll go. Fang and Katai. As we jump over to you guys, standing there. Katai, if it's too late, I can go quick if you
No,
want.
I took a nap.
Okay.
I just woke up actually. So.
Fang, you and Katai walk home.
Yep.
And together, you guys kind of walk through this awkwardness. Beetle coming at your side. And
Well, Fang offered to let Katai ride Beetle.
do you
Oh, hell yeah.
do you two stop at the Dawnstep Bridge where you see Jobin and Ziyang kissing?
I don't think we
You-
stop.
we can point and yell. I think it'd be funny.
You definitely see it. You definitely see it. And then you see Ziyang part ways and head the other way while Jobin goes south.
Jobin will scream out to Ziyang while they're kissing. And he'll be like, hey, make sure Ziyang comes for the sleepover.
You see she kind of like rushes backwards and makes her way down the bridge very quickly. And goes past you. And Jobin, do you just stand there or do you head back?
Hey, Fang, good hi. I'll see you later. And he's gonna go
Bye.
go back to head to the strings place.
Dang. Jobin and Siyin. That's crazy. You don't have some secret crush or anything on anyone, do you, Fang, that I should know about?
Crush? Katai, I'm trying to save the world over here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, me too. I was just curious, because I mean, that's two now, so.
I just don't really worry about those things with, everything that's going on. Just like you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go.
Together you walk all the way to the Iron Pot Blacksmith.
We're going to my house first.
Yeah. To your house first. Okay, you guys walk through the woods.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night after that, past the string house. What are you grabbing from your home?
I'm grabbing my starting item, the black iron that
Oh, the cold iron.
the cold iron that was my dad's.
Sounds good. You pluck it. Take the chunk. I assume it's underneath your floorboards.
Yeah, it's a big chunk. Well, it's more just in a corner.
Mm.
I asked Katai to help me load it on Beetle's back.
Beetle
Oh,
rolls
sure.
onto his horn, up onto its back with
Oh,
you.
is this why you brought me? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're pretty strong.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you see, the woods aren't that scary. And
I'm not
instead
afraid
of
of woods.
instead of going through the town to it, we'll go through the woods to the Iron Pot Blacksmith.
Sure, you go by the cremation of the second, I apologize, the Graveside Manors. And as you go all the way through and across, you see the stables. You make your way through this trek that you've done many times. Eventually, you arrive, and you can see that there's soft smoke still billowing out at the top of the blacksmith. And the eternal blaze awaits, named affectionately after the eternal lantern, of course. And you can see through the window, your sister is working heavily. And you can see she is just finishing up as she takes off like her armor and her cuirass, and she kind of puts down the hammer, and as she wipes her fur on her brow and flicks her ear, and she begins to put things away as you walk by. And I assume you
Fingal
walk.
kind of like gesture Katai to carry the lump of cold iron.
Yeah, I lift it up, and I definitely don't flex a little bit as I do things.
Okay, sounds good to me. You guys walk inside, and you can see her as she turns over and kind of flicks a whisker and says, as she sees you enter the blacksmith, "This is a surprise. I was not expecting it." Huh.
Yeah, I wasn't either. So we're kind of like going to a different plane of existence tomorrow.
Is this what you talked to me about?
Yeah.
Will it help?
Well, we're going to where we think the governor is.
She flicks an ear.
We think that if we can find him, he'll like solve some of our problems. Maybe.
Oh, she knows.
Oh, I know. We're hoping he'll solve some of our problems. Maybe.
Did you need any repair work on the armor? Is that why you're here?
No, I wanted when Dad died, I took this from his things, and I wanted you to have it because I don't know what's gonna happen over there.
She sees the cold iron. I knew he had some left. That's what he gave to you, isn't it? I always thought it was his last wish for you to have it so that you'd learn.
We both know that's never gonna happen.
I know. She puts down the hammer, it clangs. It's more like a toss onto the anvil, right? It's very loud. And she takes off her apron. Look, Fang. I blamed you for taking a life of... She gestures all around her and to the iron pot that's slumped in the corner. Not this. But with Mother and Father, they never asked me to do it. I just did it. I learned over your shoulder, hoping I was as good as you were back then. I don't know who I'm trying to prove wrong anymore, now that Mother's gone. It's just you and me.
I'll never forgive myself for taking away the life you wanted to have, but maybe you could forgive me.
I don't resent you. I envy you. There's nothing to forgive. I'm not dead, Fang. We have time. I want to leave Willowshore. I want to see the world. You don't have to take my mantle. I plan to just wander, help where I can, do my trade. I talked with that merchant who came through many times about it. I talked with... Gestures to Katai.
Hi, I'm here.
And I wanted to ask if you would be okay if I left and saw the world with her when this is all over.
Oh, I haven't told anyone about that yet. Sorry, Fang.
I mean, a couple of friends traveling the world seems great.
Yeah, friends. She like kicks a hammer away.
I'll make sure you're able to leave Willowshore.
You will?
Yeah.
All right. Fang, you are immediately like... Katai, you watch Fang immediately get like... Before he can get a breath in, she's closed the distance and going for a hug. Which is not something that you think you've ever seen them do.
Yeah, Katai definitely looks away. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
definitely intruding on something real quick, and it's just like, I'll just look away.
As this happens, and she gives you a hug, Fang, she says, "You can come with me if you want. Come with us. I know it's not what Mother would have wanted, but my lives aren't the same without you."
If the town's safe, I don't see why not.
Yes.
All right, she holds you closer. Fang, I'm in love with Katai.
Fang's just kind of slacked on.
She like pushes you away, holds you by the shoulder, and she slaps you on the shoulder. Glad we got it all out there.
Well, I don't know if I want to be a third wheel for the rest of my life.
I wasn't going to be
we'll
a
have
third
to
wheel with
talk
you and
about
Beetle. You two always have so much fun in the mud.
You can
You're
have fun in the
welcome
mud
to come
too.
in the mud.
The mud's pretty fun.
See?
I can relay messages.
Yeah, that's not fun for me. I want to have fun with her.
I mean, we could, well, we doesn't have to be weird. We could just all like go hang out. Like, it's okay.
How about we get piercings? Let's get
Hell yeah.
piercings. How about all of
Yeah.
us, all three of us, right now to commemorate it. Piercings
yeah.
right now. She looks at you, Fang.
She's gonna need a mean persuasion check.
Can I aid her?
Yeah.
With your diplomacy, we're not getting piercings.
Can she make a crafting check?
Sure.
Yeah. 19.
Against Fang's will DC?
Come on, Fang, it'd be super cool.
Oh, no. Look at that.
Look at that.
Sorry.
Look at
Right.
that.
We can get piercings, but don't hurt me.
And she grabs the chunk of the cold iron that you brought, and she will throw it into the fire. And you guys are gonna get piercings tonight. Where do you want it?
I mean, I'll take it on my ear. I don't know where else I'd get it.
Okay.
I definitely decline if she intends to do my piercing with the cold iron, because that seems like a them thing, and I don't. That's definitely not something Ty wants to like. Step on.
No,
toes of.
you've also
That
already
makes
got
sense.
one.
Oh, rad, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I got one.
You've got a cold
Already,
iron
just fine.
piercing already.
Oh, rad. Okay, just you, Fang.
Yeah, and then she'll do a normal piercing with you. It's all the same. Like she'll get it right in the same spot. So ear, ear, and ear. And she'll smile after as you all are bleeding.
I was about to say, was Katai about to get a tongue?
In the mouth of the stomach
In
too.
the mouth of the stomach.
You want to do it?
No.
Oh, okay. And with that, she'll smile and say, "I'll come visit the tree soon. And your home if you clean it up. Just come back, okay?"
Of course.
All right. And with that, did the two of you make it to the spring house, or were you guys sleeping?
Yeah, I mean, Fang was planning on going to the spring house, but on the way, if Katai comes, he's
So-
gonna pester the hell out of her.
I mean, yes. So Katai will definitely follow you, but she's like not paying attention. She's so excited. She's like, "Oh, it's so cool! You're gonna come with us. We're gonna leave Willowshore. I'm so excited you're gonna come. It's gonna like it's like a big circle thing. You know what I mean?"
But why wouldn't you tell me?
Well, I mean, you two. I didn't want to. You two were just starting to like be friends again, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to mess anything up by accident. You know?
But that seems like something you should tell me.
I'm sorry.
Fang's gonna say it's okay and give you a hug. But when he does, he shocks the hell out of you.
I deserve that. That's okay. I deserve that. Yeah. She made me this cool new sword though, and this cool armor. God, she's so cool.
Yeah, very cool. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Where are we going?
And
And
by the time you ask where we're going,
you're
we're already
outside
at
the
camp.
spring house. Yeah.
Oh.
Jobin's in there with Ross. And Ross, do you just spend the night alone? Getting things ready, preparing tea? No anything like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta have the house ready. Yeah, preparing it.
Yeah,
Wash the
Jobin's
floors.
helping you.
Okay.
Does
Jobin
Ian
helps.
ever show up?
Yes,
after
Ian.
Ian relayed my message.
Zia?
He doesn't show up. He sleeps at home.
All right, you sleep at home. Sounds good. All right,
Oh boy.
so the four of you rest here. Zien sleeps at home. And Zien, yeah, you do hear the door slam and like a rush sound of like someone rushing home, like, trying to dodge you.
He smiles and just rolls over and goes to sleep.
All right. And Ross, with that, as you all rest down and prepare for the ritual tomorrow. Ritual that you created. A ritual to travel to a parallel Willowshore. The governor's Willowshore. And perhaps to find the answers you've been so desperately seeking since summer started. That's what will come back next week. What an eventful session.
Yeah.
All right.
Should change the name of this campaign to Season of Love.
Am I right?
Me and Ross
Yucky.
over here trying to save the world.
Yucky. Thank you guys for so much for playing, and I'm very excited to jump into next session. And thank you guys so much for watching. We are 25 minutes over, so I appreciate you guys all sticking in there. It's nice to see everybody in the chat. I saw you guys, don't worry. And I hope to see you guys again soon. We'll be back for Tuesday for Allah's Valkenstar, and we'll be back for this next Saturday. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.